These pecans are really good.
Aren't they good? That's her cousin Becky's. Valerie's cousin.
I love cousin Becky.
Dude, cousin Becky can throw down, man. She's legit.
She fucks hard.
Whoa.
God dang it, Jeff.
I'm sorry, was that on?
Jeez.
When it comes to pecans.
Jeez, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
hope my wife wasn't listening.
I hope his wife wasn't listening.
He knows.
Chris, we're sorry. Yours.
God dang, man. Like, I hope you got that info from her husband.
Just when it comes to pecans.
That was like the smallest footnote when it comes to pecans.
Yeah. Because you said that with all of your chest, dude.
Shit's good, bro. Damn.
Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. I'm already getting texts from the family.
Good.
Oh, my gosh, Jeff. You're out of control.
Well, yeah.
Someone's knee-deep in the Michelob already.
Hey, I'm good.
Oh, man.
Are you really getting texts already?
No, I'm being silly. Oh, no, did your wife hear it?
I fear that she did.
Oh, you got in trouble already?
No, I'm good.
She just was like, Jesus Christ. I can't wait to try those pecans now.
They're fire. They're fire. They go real hard.
Yeah, they do.
I love it. Your wife just said, what?
Oh.
With a bunch of eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
Optimistic Raider, first time here live. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, nice.
And I'll just say this in advance. Sorry.
or you're welcome.
There you go.
All right, let's kick it off. Episode number 395 of Raiders Fan Radio.
Hey, it's Mike Garafolo, NFL Network here in the home office, and you are listening to
Richie Incognito, Las Vegas Raiders. I'm here at Raiders Fan Radio. Let's go Raiders.
Hey, it's Mike Garafolo, NFL Network here in the home office, and you are listening to the Raiders Fan Radio podcast, taking that lighter journey into the dark side with Murf, Swag Jeff, and Michelle. She's got great hair. It's a little pink, it's a little purple, whatever it is. I'll tell you what, if I could grow it, I would sign up for that color today. So listen to her and the entire crew as they give you all the information on the Raiders on the podcast that benefits the One Nation Foundation. It's a great cause. It's a great pod. Tune in, turn it up. Here it comes. All that Raiders info and takes coming at you right now.
Jackpot, baby. Raiders Fan Radio.
Oakland, LA, Oakland, Vegas, Raider Nation, wherever, forever. You got your old Uncle Mosh and Raiders Fan Radio from Murf's Man Cave, taking a lighter journey into the dark side. Sit back, put your feet up, pop a top, and enjoy the ride. Here we go!
Look left, look right, Koleknikov, a leaking pass, touchdown!
We miss you, we love you, and we'll see you in the Hall of Fame.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Way up the middle, intercepted Filipiano at the 50, time running down, Oakland football, and I think Oakland victory.
The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most zany, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Well, I love this team. I think this team can win. I think this team can win.
You are listening live to Raiders Fan Radio. Take it away, guys.
Why? Thank you, Brett Musburger. What is up, Raider Nation? Your buddy Murf back once again for what we Trust will be a fantastic episode of Raiders Fan Radio, episode number 395 of Raiders Fan Radio coming to you. Wow, we're going to hit 400 just here probably by what, Super Bowl?
Wow.
I think so, right?
Maybe before.
Maybe before Super Bowl. Shit,
Yeah.
we might hit it right around the first of the year.
Yeah.
I know we're going to be taking a couple of weeks off here and there as we go. We'll tell you guys more about that later. But yeah, we're going to get into our, like we'll call it our holiday schedule for Raiders Fan Radio. But we will have always some good stuff coming at you, some good shows coming at you guys. And appreciate you all very, very much for joining us for this episode 395 of Raiders Fan Radio. Appreciate everyone that joins us all the multitude of ways that you can. You can start off by joining us in the most amazing chat room in all of sports and all of Raider Nation. And that is at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. And we've got so many good folks in there. Our buddy Yoshi in there already gifted memberships.
Absolutely.
Man.
Remember, cabrón? Remember? You remember? You don't remember? You remember? Shit, you cried a lot. I thought you remember.
So it only costs $5 a month, and you can become a member there in the chat room and get your name in green and be able to do all kinds of cool stuff with emojis and all that. And so we appreciate everybody that's in there. I hate that we don't get your names that you choose anymore.
Yeah.
It's only just your handles. And so, but Paul is in there. Appreciate Paul. M2CB is in there. Akem is in there. Martin is in there. Yoshi, as I mentioned. Gianluca Morelli is in there. Tyda Raider. What's up, Tyda?
Hey.
Is in there. Hooligan's in there. What's up, Hooligan? And Lencho is in there. Lencho, I haven't seen Lencho's name in a minute.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Lencho. Optimistic Raider said that's the first time joining us. Gonzo is in there. Scumdog, Johnny Wilcock is in there. That's my buddy from Twitter is in there. So many of our good friends. What's up, Chris? Your wife is in there.
Hey, baby. She got a membership
Yeah,
from
she
Yoshi.
Did she?
She did.
Oh,
Her name is in green now.
Oh, that sure is. Oh, that's awesome, man. So
Hell yeah.
appreciate you all.
Hey, Ron just jumped in there.
Of course, Ron the Materator is always in there holding it down. Don't get loose in there because he'll be swinging that band hammer around in there. So thank you to Ron holding it down along with all of you. And I love it. There's Paul and other Paul. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty funny. But we appreciate all of you joining us there. And also everybody that's joining us on the audio podcast.
Yes.
You know, there's an audio podcast when it comes to this thing.
Sure.
We are presented by the good folks at FanDuel and hosted by the good folks at the Believe Network. And so we appreciate them so very, very much for their support of the audio version of this podcast. And then you can find us on any audio podcast service just by searching for Raiders Fan Radio. And you can find us on Pandora. You can find us on Spotify. I had a guy today on Twitter, shout out Jay Puffed on Twitter.
Okay.
Sent me a screenshot of his Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, stop.
We were number 2 on his Spotify Wrapped on the audio podcast. It was very, very cool. And, you know, we love the guys over at Silver and Black today.
Yeah.
They were 5th.
Oh.
Sucks to suck.
But appreciate Jay and everybody else that listens to us on the audio version of the podcast. We appreciate you all so very, very much. And again, you can join us live on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. And I got one more thing when it comes to the YouTubes.
Sure.
This is pretty cool. We hit listen, I know there are other channels that have bigger milestones than ours, but we're the little freaking engine that could. We're the dog whistle of Raider Nation.
Come on.
And now there are 6,005 of you.
Hey, let's go.
That hear the dog whistle.
Hell yeah.
I mean, just imagine if 6,005 people were standing in here listening to us. That's a lot.
It's a lot of-
It's a lot of people.
Well, and you know what's funny is that, and I've thought about that, Michelle, is that when I've like, because you know, like I try not to compare us to anything but us. I try not to compare us to other channels. And you look at guys like Graf and Wasted, and those guys have like monster freaking followings and whatever, and more power to them because they've earned every bit of it.
Yeah.
But when I start looking at like what our numbers are and things like that, I've done that exact same thing that you just said right there. Is I've thought, well, okay, but if we were playing to a theater of 6,000 people, That's a goddamn concert. Like, that's badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So thank you to all of those of you that have subscribed to, to Raiders Fan Radio, and thank you for the support of this channel. You know, we love doing what we do. We love hanging out here in the basement talking about our favorite football team. But even more importantly than that, we love how it's built a nonprofit. We call it the One Nation Foundation, and all the money that we raise, whether that's through YouTube advertising, that's direct donations, the money that we make on things like the memberships, any of the ads that we make, any of the money we get from Believe Network, like unit merchandise sales. You want to get your Raiders Fan Radio Christmas hoodie like I've got on here.
Hey.
Like any of that, shout out our Dashery page, any of that money that comes in, we give it away to some wonderful Raiders-related charities through our nonprofit, which is the One Nation Foundation. And so cannot thank you guys enough, and much respect and much love to you and everybody else that supports Raiders Fan Radio. And that's just on the video side. We got 6,000. There's, I don't know how many on the audio side, because you can't see your subscribers on the audio side, but there's a bunch of there too. So
yeah, because there's so many different podcast services and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. Like I can see like our Spotify, and I can see, I think it's maybe like our iHeart. I can find that one. But anyways, there's, because it's all over the place. And then, like I said, it's Pandora, and then it's Apple, and then it's Google, and it's like, it's just,
right.
We're everywhere out there. So anyways, thank you everybody that supports Raiders Fan Radio. All right, without further ado, let me go ahead and turn it over to my best friend and yours. He's the man that adorns the right side corner of the Murf's fan cave. What is it?
Hey. I'm over here.
Give it up for my best friend and yours. He is Swag Jeff.
It's styling and profile.
What up, Swaggo?
Oh my gosh. It's so good to be here with both of you guys.
Oh, thanks.
And that's about it.
It really is.
And all these great people in the chat room. But, I mean, I guess we got to talk about the Raiders a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
if there's time.
If there's time.
If we got time.
If we got time, we'll get to the Raiders.
There you go.
No, absolutely, we will. We're going to talk a lot about the Raiders tonight.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk, I'll say this, Swaggo.
Okay.
We're going to talk, instead of, because listen, we're not going you guys want to get into the minutia of Geno Smith's throws and whatever. Like, we can get into.
You want to talk about his 14th interception?
Exactly. Like, we can talk about the beauty of Brock Bowers' catch. We can talk about the incredible game that Max Crosby had. We can talk about, like, there's a lot of things around the Raiders that, not a lot of things, there's a handful of things that are encouraging about the Raiders. But to get into the minutia of whatever, that's not interesting. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to get into conceptual stuff. We're going to get into high-level concepts around what it is to be a Raider fan, what it is, the Raider fan experience right now, I think is very interesting. And so that's a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about, Jeff.
Well, good. I can't wait for that. Yeah, we're definitely going to get it.
that shit.
I love that shit, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Not as much as he loves those pecans, though.
Hey, these things go super hard. Yeah, absolutely, man. So let me shout out the chat room once again here. Let me pull this up here. So we've got, of course, Paul is in there. Alec M is in there. Mark Barris is in there. Hey, Mark. Let's see here. I can't read that. Maitland is in there. Raider Paul is in there. Martin. Let's see who else is in there. Ron, the Mater Raider, of course. Yoshi, Optimistic Raider is in there. M2CB is in there. Get to the Choppa is in there.
That's an amazing handle.
That's how and I recognize that profile picture that's in there, and he changes it every week.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I love it for sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Oakland fan 5262 is in there.
Hey.
Yeah,
Respect.
absolutely. Yeah. So can't thank you guys enough for being here. And so Murph, we don't do the show alone.
Thank goodness.
Oh my gosh,
I don't want to just talk to your ass all day.
Hell no. I talk to you enough. Yeah. So sitting across from me is the one and only, the lovely Michelle Swag.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, your camera is so off. I'm gonna go fix it while you're talking.
I see. It's looking that way, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy to be. I feel like Marshawn Lynch at this point, where I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, it's just so, talking about the Raiders feels like a chore at this point, but I am happy to be here with you guys. and with the chat too. So we can all be here together.
Heck yeah.
In our misery and sadness.
gosh,
No,
and
actually, I'm
there's
not
a
even
lot of
sad
that.
anymore. I just honestly do not fucking care anymore. So.
Is your indifference just fully kicked in?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the last time I was this indifferent about anything.
Yeah.
About anything. Like, not even the Raiders.
Just in
anything
general,
ever.
they're up here. Yeah. It's
Yep,
bad.
absolutely. So, hey, so you know what I'm not indifferent about is Justin Marmon that's in the building.
Okay.
That says, congratulations on 6,000. Can't wait to see 60,000 in the next couple years. Cheering to losing out and drafting Mendoza or more. Merry Christmas, Murf, Swag, and Michelle with a $20 donation to the One Nation Foundation.
Thank you, Justin.
Oh, yeah. Much respect, my friend.
We love Justin.
Well, yeah.
Justin's a good guy.
He's a good dude.
Justin's a good dude. And so tell him, of the Raiders-related charities that we give money to, Jeff, tell him a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm rocking one on my dome tonight. So if you're on the video chat, I'm rocking my Raider Dad hat that I just got from our friend Josh Camonite at Raider Dad. So yeah, Raider Dad takes underprivileged kids and their parental figures to Raider games for the first time, and I've heard we listen to Silver and Black today. We've listened to other channels. A lot of people are giving their tickets to Raider Dad. And so much respect to you guys that do that. I know, I've seen a lot of people that are like, hey, we're trying to sell our tickets, to pay for our season tickets and all that stuff. But like a lot of people are just like, yeah, you know what? Let's give it to Raider fans. Let's give it to these kids. And so much respect to you guys that do that. So we give a check yearly to Raider Dad through the One Nation Foundation. And then the other big one that we do, of course, is Fred Bolitnikoff and the Bolitnikoff Foundation, which takes girls at risk of substance abuse and domestic violence and gives them a safe space, a place to, rehabilitate and to just kind of re-enter the world, gives them, things that they would need. They have safe houses and stuff that they give these women, a place to go, and they give pillows and toothbrushes and just the little things that you wouldn't think that you would need, but like it goes so far for these young women. And so much respect to the Bolitnikoff Foundation, and we're so honored and grateful to be a part of that through the One Nation Foundation.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate that and appreciate everybody in your support of those wonderful organizations. And we can't do that without your help. And so, even if I always say this, even if you can't support us monetarily, just hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit a thumbs up, share a tweet, anything that you can do to support Raiders Fan Radio. It ain't about like bumping our numbers. It's about bumping our numbers so we can get money to give away to these amazing charities.
Exactly.
And we've got some incredible opportunities coming up on the horizon. And we are, I've kind of teased a little bit. I'm not teasing anymore. We just got some cool stuff coming up. And so thanks. And we don't get there to any of that without your support and your love. And so we thank you guys.
Totally.
So very incredibly much. All right, Swag Jeff, you want to do what?
Why'd you say it like that? You sound like Borat. Swag Jeff. Very nice. How much?
So my wife. I didn't mean to spit it like that. I don't know what's happening over here.
Oh my gosh, we're all over the place tonight.
We're all over the place. I love it. Like, vibes are high.
Vibes are high. That's
The
good.
team is
why
down,
not?
but the
Who
vibe.
would have imagined our vibes could be
Right?
I'm telling
But
you,
I mean,
man.
like, this is just, we're going to air our grievances and fucking just whatever. It's going to be what it is.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
Do you want to do FanDuel first or you want to do your episode number?
Let me do the episode number first.
Okay, tell them what you do.
Absolutely. So each and every week, I take a significant moment within Raider Nation related back to the episode number, and this one is 395. And I got a couple for you. I got a couple, yeah. So first of all, we're going to highlight one of the greatest running backs in Raider history.
Marcus Allen.
No, we're talking about Carl Garrett. From 70s. He won a Super Bowl.
Carl Garrett did?
He sure did.
Oh, that Carl Garrett.
That Carl Garrett.
I was
Yeah,
thinking-
absolutely.
I was
So he
About
played
the
his...
other Carl Garrett.
Other Carl Garrett.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
there's two Carl Garretts.
Sure.
There is,
Probably
absolutely.
more than that,
Probably
actually.
more, yeah.
It's probably there's a shit ton of Carl Garretts. Yeah, absolutely. So he had a 9-year career. He spent his last 2 seasons in silver and black. He played 26 games. He had 101 rushes for 395 yards.
Yay.
Yeah. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate that, bro.
Carl.
And if you didn't like that, which I don't know why you wouldn't, I got a real good one for you.
Okay, lay it on me.
It's a career stat.
We love a good career stat.
We love a career stat around here, and of course, we're talking about number 16, George Blanda.
Oh,
absolutely,
nice,
man.
nice.
So so he did about everything in the silver and black, right? He played quarterback. He kicked the ball. He did all that stuff. So we're gonna be talking about a kicking highlight. He kicked a lot of field goals and all that stuff, but he also kicked extra points.
Yeah,
and he kicked a lot of them.
Oh my gosh, did he really?
He attempted like 404 of them.
Okay,
he made 395 extra points. That's a good one. That's a fun one. Yeah, thanks, T-Hum.
That is a good one.
That's a really good one.
Absolutely there. Good stuff there from our buddy T-Hum. Good stuff from there from Swag Jeff.
Well, yeah.
And all right, so let's go ahead and how about we hit some contact info and then let's tell them about the good folks at FanDuel.
Let's do that.
Woo! 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 Hey, Raider Nation!
Hey,
You got
Uncle
your
Mosh.
old Uncle Mosh here with an updated contact info. So sit up, zip up, shut up, and pay attention. You can call us at 909-345-3346, or as Murf would say it, 909-345-3346. How about emailing me? You want to email me? Email me at show@RaidersFanRadio.com. Or what about reaching out to us on some of that social media stuff Swaggy likes? Try Facebook at Raiders Fan Radio Podcast, the Twit at Twitter at Raiders Fan Radio, Insta something, Instagram at Raiders Fan Radio, the tiki tiki taki tak, TikTok at Raiders Fan Radio. Or what about the Twitch? Some of you out there twitching. Anyway, Twitch at Raiders Fan Radio. Or if you don't like that, go to the YouTube. America, go to the YouTube. YouTube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. Oh my God, if that wasn't enough, go to your podcast provider and search Raiders Fan Radio. Holy crap, that was a lot.
Good.
Nice. Never fails, man. I can't remember the last time we missed one.
No, it's been a minute.
Really
yeah,
good.
No, we're all over that.
Yeah, we all over that.
Yeah, we got more timing on the offensive line than Alex Kappa does.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
you know.
You know what I mean? Our timing is way more impeccable than that guy.
Absolutely. But you know what? Alex Kappa and Pete Carroll are better best friends than me and you.
Oh, they love each other. Like I'm talking like look like.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing
Just
wrong
to
with
be
that.
clear.
No,
Absolutely.
No, you do what you do,
I
man.
mean-
Hey, and you
quit
know what? And you know what
fucking
you
up my
should do?
team.
What's that?
You know what you should do?
What's that?
Is bet with FanDuel.
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
should.
Abs-
Yeah,
we
you
call that a
should.
segue in the biz.
So the Raiders are sitting at 2-10, right?
Oh, that started out strong.
It's tough, man. Is this the worst product that the Raiders have ever put on the field?
Oh, we're going to go there.
We in the conversation
We're
for sure.
going there. Oh, yeah.
But you know what? The Raiders can still help you. You know, spirits are down and all that stuff, but they can still put a little coin in your pocket. You know what I mean? We get you a little quiche before the holidays.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But the only thing you can do is bet the under.
Bet that under.
We bet the under all year long, and I think all but maybe 2 games have hit.
This last week got me.
Yeah, it got me.
Sure.
Well, you too.
It's okay.
Yeah, it finally
Yeah.
got us, but it was only
Happens.
because Brock Bowers made an all-time touchdown catch. Otherwise, that under would have hit
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah.
and you know,
I forgive him.
the Raider Image has already made a shirt of the Brock Bowers catch.
Oh, that's not.
They
That's an
sh-
all-timer, man.
No, it's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one for sure.
Yeah.
But you can bet the under. So Raiders Broncos this week, the under is 40.5. And if you remember,
it's getting low.
I know, but if you remember a few weeks ago when we played the Broncos, what was the score? 13-7 or
That's
something
true.
like that.
Yeah.
It was a low scoring
And
game.
we're at Allegiant.
And we're at Allegiant. The Broncos only score, I think they're averaging about 11 points in the first half. And so unless they just go freaking bananas in the second half, I mean, we ain't going to score more than 15. But so, so 40.5, that's a good bet at a minus 112. So I'd get in the mix with that. So bet responsibly and only with our friends at FanDuel.
Thank you, good folks at FanDuel. Hey, parlay that shit into a Titans game, too, on the under.
Bro, no doubt.
Podcasting and
Make that
YouTube,
money.
the final frontier. These are the episodes of Raiders Fan Radio. Its never-ending quest to bring you the adventures of the Las Vegas Raiders. Its mission to raise money for the One Nation Foundation and to win over new fans. To support the takeover of opposing stadiums and to continue its lighter side journey into the dark side.
All right, we appreciate you, Raider Nation, so very, very much for your support of Raiders Fan Radio. And, okay, so we've got some fun segments tonight. So listen, man, we're all down bad as fans, man. It's like, there's no way around it. Like, I mean, it's a disaster. The organization structurally at the top is a disaster. The coaching staff is a disaster. The play on the field is a disaster. The media coverage is a disaster. The results are a disaster. Like, there's nothing really positive to lock into. So instead of just being a complete bitch fest around here, because we've kind of headed that way a few times. And I know that a lot of people vibe with us on that stuff, and they've been like, hey, look, man, even if you've got them down, you've really done it now. You know what I mean? And so, but that said, like, we call this show a lighter journey into the dark side, and we mean it. Like, we just, we try to have fun with it as best we can. Shout out John Rodriguez in there with a $2 donation. Says Gino Pete and all his Nepo babies equals mud buds. I don't even know what that is. But thank you for that $2 donation. That money's going to go to the One Nation Foundation. Yeah, man, it's just one big disaster. And so I don't want to just sit around and just collectively bitch about everything. But that said, I think that there's a fun way for us to kind of climb into this thing that is Raider football in 2025. And the first way is that I want to talk about some comments that we got. And when I say we, it's on Silver and Black Today post-game show that I do with Scott every week, which is this is such a fun show to do, and people are calling in and doing their video drop-ins.
Yeah,
and all that.
those live call-ins are super cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And so occasionally, there or otherwise, in a comment section, which, because, YouTube comments, like, ooh, that's like,
Just ask Hondo.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be turning
Or just
his
ask the Raiders.
off
They
soon.
disabled comments.
Yeah.
Bro, they disabled
Yeah, they did.
the live chat in Pete Carroll's press conference today. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
When you got to start avoiding feedback.
Yep.
I mean, let's talk about this a little bit, because this kind of feeds it. Like, I don't block anybody on Twitter. I mean, thankfully, no one's ever really done it. I mean, there has been a couple of times that people have said things that were a little inappropriate, like when I posted pictures of, like, me and my wife, for crying out loud. And sometimes people, there was a couple of people that towed the line, and she just laughs it off. But like, my point though is that, like, I don't block anybody because I want to hear people, whether I like it or not. And as long as it's not like overtly offensive, or, you know what I mean? Like, as long as it's not like, I don't know, pick a thing that's highly offensive and sensitive. As long as it's not that, like, I don't, but I'll mute people. I do mute some people.
I've muted people.
I've muted some people.
Sure.
It's like, I'm not gonna block you, but I'll mute you. But anyway, so point being though is that, like, I don't ever want to, like, alienate comments. I want to genuinely, like, if someone's got something to say, I want to be able to hear it, and even if it's not flattering. And so when you've got organizations, now in this case being the Raiders, not willing to engage at that point with their fan base, it strikes such a tone-deaf nature, and it speaks to what the Raiders social media team has become. They're so tone-deaf. They don't hear us as fans. They don't see us as fans. And when, you feel and we feel disrespected as fans, and it's not even about like we need their respect or whatever, but you need our goddamn money. You know what you need? You need our money and you need our attention. And so when you're getting neither, like, that's not a healthy place for this organization to be. And then there's the comments, well, maybe they don't need us because it's Las Vegas. It's the destination city. And you don't need us because you're going to be swamped with fucking Bronco fans this weekend.
Oh, boy.
That are going to be populating your casinos in Vegas. And they're going to be going to the game. They're going to be spending their money. They're going to be taking their pictures. They're going to be doing everything. It's going to feed the economy of the Raiders. It's going to feed the economy of Las Vegas. And you don't need us for that. And while I think that that is a little speculative on a lot of fans' parts, there's also, what does a casino board give a shit? Who's spending money in their casino? They don't care if it's Raider fans, Bronco fans, Niner fans. They don't give a shit. As long as there's revenue being generated.
Wow. Yeah.
And like when you think about that stuff, and when the Raiders do things like disable the comments, when you're not interested in the feedback from your fan base, the people that have loved your organization for lifetimes,
yeah, I mean,
do with that what you will, man. Like, I have a hard time with it, Michelle.
The thing about it, especially with something like that, they have the capacity to have moderators. They can filter out words. Like, there's things that they can do to keep the comments on task or whatever. You know, they can have 100 moderators. Like, they could if they wanted to. But the sad reality is that loyalty didn't transfer from Oakland. It is Vegas. There's no loyalty in Vegas. Like, let's be real. Like, it's not. And it's, if the Raiders came from Oakland winning, then maybe it would have built some level of a fan base of loyal fans. But Vegas, like you said, they don't care. As long as people are spending money, that's all that matters.
And doesn't it feel like, we've talked a little bit about this on our chat group this week, Swag Jeff, it feels like, and again, I said it wasn't going to be heavy. We're going to get in the lighter side of it. I promise we're going to get into some fun stuff here. But this is just whatever. This is, of course, the conversation, and that's what we do. Doesn't it feel like Allegiant Stadium and the Raiders themselves have just become another Vegas attraction? It's just a facade, and really the meat of it is empty. It's like, you know, you think that the stripper has fallen in love with you, but guess what? She's there just to get your cash, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I feel like Allegiant Stadium is an absolute love letter to the Raiders. Well, what the fuck have they done in Allegiant Stadium to honor that past and that history?
Well, and, you know, but that's what Mark leans on, right? He leans on the past. Allegiant Stadium is a love letter to the past. It's a love letter to the Raiders that were. It's like the Raider Hall of Fame. The mystique didn't transfer to Vegas. I'm telling you, man, this team is not the same team that it was in Oakland. And there were some shitty teams in Oakland too.
Sure, and we don't ever apologize. And like, and some people will be like, "Oh, the Steeler fans took over Oakland too." Look, I'm not trying to sell you a rosy picture. Yeah. Oakland was not perfect. Oakland had attendance issues. Oakland had plenty of issues on the field.
But Oakland had mystique.
But it had the mystique.
It had the mystique.
And that never
had
left.
What it meant to be a Raider.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And it's not there anymore. Yeah, I mean, Mark is laughing all the way to the bank. Every time you buy a shirt at the Raider Image, every time you buy a beer from Allegiant Stadium, every time you buy a ticket, whatever, that's money in his pocket. Appreciate that, bro. You know, and the same with Vegas. I mean, they don't give a damn. That money spent the same no matter what loyalty you have to an NFL team or whatever. They don't care. You know what I mean? So until the Raiders' success will bring it back, the mystique may be gone forever. You know?
Certainly not the version of the mystique that we knew and loved.
It'll never be the same, but it could be a new version of it. But the Raiders have to win. They have to win. Like, that's the thing. Like, you know, I mean, because the Raiders right now, I've seen videos on TikTok and stuff there, and they're like, you know, well, where's your, you know, fandom lie in Vegas? They're like, oh, the Golden Knights. They're Golden Knight people there. You know what I mean? They're excited about the new baseball team. You know, the A's coming to Vegas. You know, the Raiders are kind of just they're just there. They're just there.
Well, and they're a joke.
They're a joke.
They're like the butt of
Mm-hmm.
the joke in the NFL. So how do you garner loyalty for losers? You don't. You can't.
And so now you're right. And then now, so they're separate from Oakland, where there was a winning tradition and a winning past. And so now with those two things coupled together, you get with what you got. And then so you get with where we're at now. And we'll move on to it here. But I think that the genesis of this conversation is that if you're avoiding the actual feedback from fans, then you're not willing to engage with your fans. Like, I mean, at some point that's where the mystique gets lost. And listen, if you genuinely don't need us, then okay. But then pretty soon it's not even going to be 50-50 orange versus silver and black. It's going to be 75 or 80% because no one in Vegas is going to give a shit. And the people that are out of town, which is the majority of Raider fans now, don't live in your market.
Yep.
They're in Southern California. They're in Northern California. They're abroad like we are. They're in Tennessee. They're overseas in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Alliance, Ohio, like Ron. They're in Tampa, Florida, like Mojo. They're wherever. I mean, they're like Jay Morse up there in Syracuse. Like, you think that those fans are going to continually like build vacations around, we're going to Vegas. We're going to be in Vegas the first week of January, and the genesis of that trip was to go see him play the Chiefs because none of us had ever seen him play the Chiefs, and I wanted to see them play the Chiefs, and thankfully we had a very, very kind listener, and I don't even call him a listener. He's a friend of ours now through this show that is willing to share tickets with us and take us to the game, and I'm like, okay, we're going to build a trip around. Now I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to, for why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What, just to go see us get our shit kicked out of us by the Chiefs, like surrounded by, fans in red and yellow? Like, that's
because at this point, they're going to be playing for the playoffs.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be fighting
Maybe.
for that 7 seed or something like that. That game's going to mean a lot to them.
Right.
Well,
and it's going to be Gardner Minshew time for the last game of the season.
And you know what? And if they are in a spot to if they're still in the hunt at that, because right now they're out.
Yeah.
Like right now the Chiefs are toast.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if they are still in a spot, hell yeah, Jeff. I mean, Andy Reid likes to embarrass us anyways. You know what I mean? Let alone if they've got something to play for and we've got nothing to play for. Shit, they're going to beat the ever-loving shit out of us.
Yep.
So like, is that interesting? Do I want to go give the Raiders my money and time and attention? I'll go to the tailgate.
Yeah.
I'd love going to the tailgate. I'll hang out with Gil and everybody else and Lot J, and you know what I mean? Like, I'll have a blast at the damn tailgate, and then, I don't have to go to the game. Like, it's bananas to me that my Raider fandom, like, it's gotten me to the point where I'm indifferent about attending the damn game. If you would have put that on my bingo card 10 years ago, I told you were fucking nuts.
Yeah.
There ain't no world where if I've got an opportunity to go see the Raiders that I would turn it down. And I'm not even saying I would do it now, but it's got me thinking that direction. And that alone blows my damn mind as a fan. That just tells you how far this damn thing has fallen. But anyways, go back to the whole point about the comments. Every once in a while, for the most part, in the comment section, we had a lot of positive feedback. We get a lot of nice interactions, and not even people that always agree with us. I always say all the time, we don't get on these microphones because we want to be right. We want to engage with our fellow Raider fans, and sometimes people don't agree with it, and that's wonderful. Like, fine.
Absolutely.
Like, don't agree with us. But sometimes you can also be a pendejo.
Pendejo. Pendejo. Pendejo. Pendejo. Pendejo.
That last one kills me, man. That cracks me up every single time. Okay, so this guy, I'm not going to call him out by name. Whatever, you guys can go find it. But it's on because this isn't just a him thing. This is a common, I won't call it even common, but like it's a regularly used thing that I've heard amongst fans, okay? And so this is a guy that on the Silver and Black today, and Scott sent me this actually. Scott, go Branson, shout out Scott. Scott sent me this screenshot of this YouTube comment. And this guy says, check this out. Pete will never be gone. Actually, he is staying. And if you don't like it, then you're not a true Raider fan. Scott responds, LOL. We'll certainly sleep better tonight knowing you and the Fandom police are on the beat. This guy says, it's not a joke. I'm dead serious. And then Scott replies, and that's why it's funny.
That's great.
Fucking Scott, he's so
Oh
funny.
my gosh, that's so good.
All right, but here's the thing that I want to throw out there. And Raider Nation, I implore you, if you've ever said the words, real Raider fans, ... true Raider fans, ... your opinion is immediately discredited because there is no such thing as a real Raider fan or a true Raider fan. We all fan how we choose to freaking fan. And that might be different than yours. And that's okay. So just because you have a difference of opinion, when you immediately set it up that if I don't agree with you, that my fandom is disqualified, well, then you're disqualified from even having that opinion. It's the stupidest thing. Stop writing true or real in front of Raider fan. I've been a Raider fan since I knew the Raiders existed. Michelle's been a Raider fan since her dad turned her on to freaking California sports. Jeff's been a Raider fan until I jumped him into Raider Nation and told him, sorry, fucker, you're not allowed to get out. Like, that's it. Like, it doesn't matter the length of time. It doesn't matter how many games you've been or not been to. It doesn't matter how much gear you own. It doesn't matter what you're freaking, none of that stuff matters. What do I care about and what makes you, to me, genuine in your fandom? Not real or true.
Come on.
But what's genuine is the passion and love in which you bring to the collective of Raider Nation. The end. I don't care if you watch highlights nonstop. I don't care if you watch every snap. I don't care if you freaking one toe out of the pool or one toe in. None of that stuff matters to me. Do you represent the Raiders and openly? And you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things that, like, that's interesting to me. Not what your one opinion is. You know how many conversations I have online and on Twitter mainly with Raider fans that don't agree with me or I don't agree with. But it's okay. It's all right. Because we all want the same thing.
Absolutely.
We all want the Raiders to be good. And so if you want Pete Carroll to stick around and I don't, it doesn't make you true or real because you want him to be there. It just makes you think differently and you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like that whole point, man, of like, please don't do that. Please don't judge other people's fandom because you can't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there is no qualifiers. There is no checklist. There is no test to take. Like, it's like, are you a Raider fan? Yes or no? And if you're a Raider, and I'll say this and I'm going to shut up and then throw it to you, Jeff. If you're a Raider fan, if you openly rep the Raiders now, if you're wearing the gear, I don't know. Sometimes I even try not to wear as much Raider gear. I just try to wear like, you know, our stuff or like Oakland or Raider Dad or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but if you're still out there rolling in your Raider gear when you're 2-10 and an absolute embarrassment of the league, like, don't tell me I'm not anything other than a diehard member of Raider Nation, because I'm still, despite the freaking jokes, despite the whatever, the sympathy, the pity from other fan bases, I'm still owning it, man. I will own it every goddamn day of my life until the day I die. I don't care how much I get frustrated with Vegas or all the other stuff that we talked about earlier. This shit is not going to change. I'll never stop being a Raider fan. So if that doesn't make me true or real, well then tough shit. And I don't need your approval to fucking decide what I want or don't want this team to do.
Yeah, 100%, man. No, you really said it all, bro.
Well, then don't say anything else.
All right.
I'm kidding.
No, you're exactly right. Especially now, like the Raiders are 2-10. If you're rocking Raider gear, I wear a Raider hat every day to work, and
and I love that Raider Dad hat, by the way.
Yeah,
oh, thanks, pal.
That lid is fucking slick, dude.
Well, all you got to do is hit up Raider Dad and donate $20 to Raider Dad, and you too can have one of these things. Just hit up Vegas Raider Dad there on the X on the Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
absolutely,
nice.
absolutely. So, but I wear a Raider hat every day to work, and like it's. It was kind of I was the butt of a joke for a little while, like, oh, why are you wearing that? The Raiders suck, whatever. But now, like, it's, how kind of we've moved to that indifferent stage, and just like, we feel nothing at this point. Like, it's beyond like shit talking now. Now it's just like, they feel bad for us.
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
it's pity,
So
and that's worse.
It's worse.
I hate that. I hate when not to mention, guy that I work with at my office. Like, let's talk about freaking Chiefs fans and Broncos. Like, even they feel bad for us. Like, it's bananas, man. But going back to your comment about true and like. It doesn't, like, the first thing that you told me when I joined Raider Nation, it said it doesn't matter how long you've been in, it doesn't matter what you do, but you never leave. Raider Nation is for life. And however you choose to do that, it's for life. You don't jump ship when shit is bad, and it is bad. You know what I mean? Like, you don't leave. This shit is for life. And it's inked on my freaking arm, and all, like, and the podcast is right here next to it on the other arm. Like, this shit is forever, man. So yeah. So
well, and I want to bring this up and throw it to you, Michelle. And first, real quick before I do that, shout out Big Mike Raider in there.
What's up, Mike?
Says, well said, Murf. Have a show, y'all, with a $20 donation.
Let's go, bro.
To the One Nation Foundation. Appreciate you. Big Mike. Appreciate you very much. So Michelle, like, one of the things that I love most about our fan base is that I love the creativity that gets expressed in the fan base. And I think that that's just one very glaring example of how people show the passion that they have for this team. So, like, whether it's us doing a podcast and creating a show, producing shows, doing that. There's people that do wonderful artwork on canvas, like Jesus Alvarez, right? People that do mixed media artwork, like what you do. People that write music, like what Graf does or Sonny does. Like, there's so many wonderful expressions of fandom. There are people like Paul who were on the floor listening to Armed Forces radio an entire ocean away, searching for that one little bit of Raiders information that would have come across the wire, and going to the library and reading American newspapers to try to find an article about the Raiders. Like, there are so many ways to express this fandom that, don't you feel that it's like, well, not don't you feel, because I want you to give me your opinion, but like, to me, there are so many different ways to express this, to make it explicit that, like, it has to be this one version of an opinion to qualify it. To me, that's just nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think sets Raider Nation apart from other fan bases. You don't see the level of connection that Raiders fans have with each other. And I think that's what makes it easier when it is really shitty, and it is really shitty right now. Like, you can't look around and not just be really down bad about how rough things look right now. But with the creativity that people have, and with podcasts, with music, with art, with all the things that we get to see, it kind of reminds us that it is about the connection that you've made with people. Do we want to win? Of course we want to win. And loyalty is, up here. We're all tattooed. Like, we're not going anywhere. So to hear people say, like, oh, well, just find another team or go, whatever. It's like, why the fuck would I do that? Like, I do this for fun, but like, we do this because we love this team. And so, yeah, I think that's what sets Raider Nation apart, is the creativity that we have. And we find ways to still find joy doing the things that we do within Raider Nation, even when the team is shit in the bed.
Yeah, no, 100%. And, and I think that's why something as simple as the Raiders turning off comments on a freaking, press conference, that's so disappointing to me because I feel like the Raiders have lost sight as to what it means to be a Raider because it's so much more than football. It's Raider Nation. Yeah. And what better way to come together as Raider Nation than to get together and watch our coach talk about the state of the team and all that stuff. And even if it's shit talking, even if we're talking about fire Pete, this team sucks, whatever, it's Raider Nation coming together. I mean, because when you look at that, you can see how many people are watching the video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's thousands. It's thousands of people, and you're silencing all those voices. Raider Nation should never be silenced.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ever.
Come on.
Ever. So, come on, Raiders. Let's not forget that we're the Raiders.
Yeah.
We're not just the Las Vegas team.
Well, and it also just proves that we're right. They suck, and they know it. And now they're just going to close the shutters and, I don't know, just keep pretending like they don't suck, but they know. Or they wouldn't be shutting those.
They wouldn't be shutting that live chat off, man. When I saw that was weird. Now the comments on the YouTube video, like the static comments afterwards, those things were still active last I saw. But the live chat, man, there was no live chat, and I thought, that's really odd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's transition just a little bit. Is that and speaking of comments and things and tone deaf and all that, I've taken a little bit of a run, almost involuntarily, at Raiders media. And I've never called anybody out by name. I wouldn't. I think I might have dropped Vinny B's name.
But you were talking positive about Vinny.
Positively about him, yeah. But outside of that, I've never spoken negatively about any of them. And while I can openly tell you that I have a very strong difference of opinion for the majority of what gets floated out there by Raiders media. Some of them we know, and some of them I've interviewed, and really like them as people and guys and whatever. So this is not, again, not a negative thing towards them as who they are as people and as but I would say this, though, is that I think that I also have now really leaned into an understanding that they are going to do their job in a way that feeds the Raiders media machine. And it's going to be apologetic at times, and it's going to be critical of fan opinions at times that don't necessarily uplift, we'll just say that, and are critical. And I understand that. And it feels like now Raiders media has become an extension of the Raiders. Is that, there are mouthpieces that are employed by the Raiders themselves. And then now I think that's extended into the media outlets that cover the team. And I think that's now become fed by the Raiders. So essentially you have for lack of a better term, a state-run media.
Yeah, PR.
Out there. You have PR, and you don't have anybody asking the tough questions. And I'm not advocating for unprofessionalism. I'm not advocating for being disrespectful or anything like that. But I think that there is a world where you can ask very respectful yet challenging questions to the people that are in charge of the Las Vegas Raiders, and generate stories and generate points of view that you can put into publication that are out there for them to amplify fans asking those questions themselves. Because that's what you would hope that Raiders media would be, is the extension of us, right? And I'm not going to make this political, but when you think about the way that a press room works in the White House, you want people that are asking questions to be asking the questions that you have as a citizen. And so as a citizen of Raider Nation, I want the media room to be asking the questions that I have sitting here talking to my best friends about my favorite football team. That's what you would want, but that's not what we're getting. We're getting these absolute softballs of questions that are not relevant to anything that has anything to do with the consequence of the outcomes of games, that have the consequence to the personnel and the roster and the staffing. And it's just these like puff pieces that are and these apologies for what's going on, these demands of respect, all these things. And it's just, it starts to like turn us off as a collective, and people are letting them know about it. It ain't just us. This isn't just, and again, I think that there's a way to do it in a kind way. So I want to give respect to the guys out there in independent media. Not that there's anything wrong with getting paid by a media company. I would sell out tomorrow. Okay. We would sell out tomorrow. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change what we do. I would go the Pat McAfee route. ESPN, you want to buy us? Fine. You buy us the way we are. Like, I'm not changing anything, but I can be employed by a media company very easily. So can you guys. Like, we'll gladly come get it. Okay. So that said, so this is not to vilify anybody that's employed by a media company, but the ones that are doing it independently, I have so much respect for. Just give you the guys that are closest to us. We'll give you Scott and Mo, right? I know Mo works for Bleacher Report. I know Scott's got the Audacity thing, whatever, but they are independent. They are of their own mind. They are of their own reporting. They are of their own opinion. I would love to see somebody like that be in the damn press room. I would love to see Mo Moten be in the press room. We know they won't give us to schmucky podcasters like us. They didn't want me in there because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not ever going to happen. They ain't going to put Graf in there. They ain't going to put Wasted in there. I mean, God bless it if they ever have the balls to do something like that, but I doubt anything like that would ever happen. But when you got guys like that, like Scott and Mo, shout out those guys that are doing the independent press, that are out there doing the work for Raider Nation, man. I got a lot of respect for that, and I wish my heart of hearts would be one day the Raiders would employ that, or at a minimum, encourage the folks that are already involved with this, Michelle, like allow for them some space to challenge. There's nothing wrong with challenging. Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, it's an insult to our intelligence to just continue to ask silly questions that don't have any bearing on the outcome of the direction things are going. And you even said it, like, they don't have to be disrespectful questions. They don't have to be abrasive or weird questions. Just valuable questions is all we're asking for. We're not asking for anything that I think is out of the realm of, normalcy. But yeah, I don't even listen. I don't either. Clips that you might play, I've not heard any of them because I don't listen anymore because it's not giving me any information that's helping me understand what the hell they have planned. And I'm not asking for their, I'm not asking for the lay down of their play. I'm not asking for that.
I'm not asking for the playbook over here.
Exactly. Yeah, just a little something that lets us know that maybe you do have the best in mind for the team and the direction of the team. But yeah, it's weird. It's stupid and I hate it.
Yeah, we want real answers every now and then. You know what I mean? Like, you hear some of these guys and, because they're in the press room and they're asking these softball questions and doing all this stuff, but then they go on to their own videos and they just blow smoke up our ass. I feel like it's like the things that they say about Pete Carroll are the same things that they say about Josh McDaniels and the same things that they said about, name your other shitty coach that we've had over the course of the last however many years. Like, don't feed us that bullshit. Like, don't give us that bullshit. Like, be real. Like, I mean, because like they put stuff out on their own channel and stuff like that, but it's still the same shit. Like, you can be real on your own channel. Like, okay, you might toss them little softballs, in the freaking press room or whatever, but like be real, like somewhere. But like we don't get hardly any of that. No, and it's really frustrating.
It is. It's frustrating, and it's. I think that again, capitalize on this point. I am not encouraging disrespectful behavior.
Not at all.
I'm not encouraging unprofessionalism, any of that. But for anybody that is in that press room, if you're muting, blocking, ignoring some of the feedback that you're getting from Raider Nation, that's not the way to go about it, man. You're not going to endear yourself into a fan base like that. And I would just say this, like, if you think that that's tough, like, good luck making it in Oakland or New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, I mean, like, good luck in Philly.
Yeah.
Like, you think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like I'll give you a good example. Is that with the Tennessee Titans, longtime journalist Paul Kuharsky.
Yeah.
He was notorious for being the jerk in the room or the asshole in the room.
Love it.
But he was never disrespectful.
No.
He never, but he would push on DeVrabel. He would push on Jeff Fisher. He would push on those guys. When they would say something, he would then, here's a concept, ask a follow-up question. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would do those things, and he got a little bit of a reputation around town for being, again, like being, quote, the ass or whatever. But it was so guess what? They never kicked him out of the press room. Mm-hmm. He was still there every week.
Still is right now.
Is he still there right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, he got let go from ESPN, but he's doing his own thing. Like
but he's still there.
Heck
So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's obviously if he was doing something that the team like flat out felt like he was unprofessional or disrespectful or whatever, they just wouldn't give him access anymore. I think that's the thing is that these guys are, I'm gonna shut up because we're rambling now, but like that's almost like they're on eggshells because they're afraid that the access will be taken away from them. Yeah. It's like there's this looming threat from the Raiders that it's like, all right, watch your step.
There you go.
Like don't get out of joint.
That doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility with just how weird things are. That seems like that's probably exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I need all these media guys to go watch Talladega Nights with Ricky Bobby. At the beginning of the movie, he's doing an interview with a guy, and he goes, and with all, I say this with all due respect, your idea ain't worth a shit, or whatever he says, and he goes, well, just because you said with all due respect doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want. And he goes, sure as heck does. just say that before you ask any questions.
Yeah, I said with all due respect.
With all due respect. There you go.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, Swag Jeff, go ahead and hit an audio break here, and then let's do an airing of the grievances.
Oh, let's do that.
We're going to skip the Pete thing.
Las Vegas, a city without a pro football team, in a world gone mad. What can we do about it? Acquire the most desired franchise in sports history? Sin City, lost wages, home of the Elvis weddings, and 24-hour debauchery. But finally, a match made in heaven. The Oakland, Oakland Raiders have landed in the desert with the Death Star as their home. And to celebrate beyond your imagination has come 3 individuals hosting the most irreverent show while paying homage to the storied history of this franchise. Raiders Fan Radio with Murf, Swaggy J, and Michelle, taking a lighter side journey into the dark side.
This is Dennis Haysbert, and you're listening to Raiders Fan Radio.
Love it.
Is that docile or not?
How cool is that?
That's amazing. I mean, we're in good hands.
Hey, I can write that off my taxes, man. I usually get about 50 grand for that.
Britannia rules the waves. This is Keith Smith, the Crusader Raider, calling you from London, England. And you're listening to Raider Fan Radio. And we're in Murf's Cave, and I tell you, this is the only place you need to be. Go Raiders!
All right, so I've got a fun one for you guys here. So here we go. It's the holiday season. So let's air our grievances.
You gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year. It's part of who you are.
I find your belief system fascinating.
Welcome, newcomers. The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
That's right. I got a lot of problems with you Raiders, and now you're going to hear about it.
Nice.
All right, so to use the transition, or the segue, as we call it in the biz, Michelle, the segue out of the reporters in the press conference today, not one, but 2 reporters brought up that there was a metric put out there by a statistics company that listed the Raiders as number 1 in the league for going for it on the correct timing of the game. So going for it on 4th down, okay? As far as like the accuracy of the decision making based on the analytics, the Raiders were number 1.
Wow. We're the best in something.
Yeah, look what good it did us.
I was going to say, and all that's equaled 2 wins. Okay, but they brought up a couple of different times. Well, here's where, much like anything, when you actually dig in and you start looking around a little bit, past the freaking nose on the end of your face, then the truth gets revealed. So the reporters twice brought this metric up. If they would have scrolled down the same Twitter post, they would have seen that when you look at the actual offensive production of your Las Vegas Raiders, we are at historic levels of bad. I've got for you the offensive series results. Okay? So you might have gone for it correctly based on the analytics on 4th down. But what was the outcome? The outcome is that how many times in an offensive series, I'm going to pass it around a little bit, ask you guys know I love to ask you these questions. So follow me on this, Jeff. So in an offensive series results,
okay,
how many times in an offensive series have the Raiders scored a touchdown? A percentage.
Percentage. Just on the season in total?
Season in total. How many offensive drives? So if we had 100 offensive series this season, what percentage of those resulted in a touchdown?
32%.
6.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh, yeah. And that is only better than the Saints at 5 and the Titans at 4.
Oh, no.
All right, Michelle, out of every offensive series this year, okay, how many times did we get a first down? So out of 100 offensive series, percentage-wise, how many of those were first downs?
11%.
Well, that's a great guess. 58.
Oh.
that they got a first down, which is still not great.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That is only better than your Cleveland Browns.
Oh.
We are tied for last. Well, excuse me. Tied for second worst with the Vikings and the Titans.
Jeez.
All right, Jeff, back to you. Field goals. How many offensive series results? So percentage of offensive series resulted in a successful field goal.
Oh.
7.
Bam!
Nice!
Did I get it? Let's go!
Attaboy.
Let's go!
Attaboy.
Let's go!
7% of the time.
Is that a way, Carlson?
Oh, God.
7% of the time we result in a field goal. All right, Michelle, you ready for this one? How many, what's the percent of offensive series that have resulted in a punt?
Oh, this is high, right? This is going to be a high one. Am I right?
Higher. But
so
we're breaking up 100% though.
Oh, okay.
Remember, so
29%.
Damn, that's good. 22.
Oh, okay.
22%. And guess what? The Raiders lead the league.
Of course.
That is the absolute. The next closest is the Titans at 19%.
Oh, jeez.
So 22% of the offensive possessions result in a punt. And then finally. Out of all of our offensive series, Jeff.
Yes.
What's the percentage of times it's resulted in a turnover?
19.
No, 9.
Oh, okay.
But 9 is only better than the Saints, the Vikings, and at 9%, who is that? That is the Dolphins. All right. So
the other league leader in interceptions with Gino.
So all they got to do is scroll down a little bit.
Right.
And that's the actuality. So I got a lot of problems with you, Raiders. And that's the very beginning of it. Because here is, again, staying in our media segue. This one is funny. Listen to this, Michelle.
Okay.
This tweet went out on September 28th from a certain beat reporter that I won't call out by name.
Okay.
Back when we still had hope in September.
Yeah.
Preach, bro. And he says, well, there I just gave you at least part of it, who it is. This is not a criticism of those who hold this opinion. Well, thanks for that. It is theirs, and they are entitled to it. But I am stunned at the pessimism this early in the season. Under a certain future Hall of Fame head coach for today's game versus the Bears. No joke, I am stunned. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Since that tweet on September 28th, you want to guess what our record is?
We haven't won a game.
Close.
Then.
One
we
in
won
7.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, you want to guess where we're at in scoring in ranks of the league since that tweet?
I would say dead last.
We are 12.8 points per game.
Yeah.
And have the worst point differential since then as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he owes us an apology.
Come on.
Yeah.
You want to know why we bring this shit up?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's true.
Mm-hmm.
The airing of the grievances. Got a lot of problems with you people.
Yep. No doubt.
All right, you ready? You ready to go down? You want to get in the dredges of it now?
Let's do it.
Let's go. You want to know why we're asking so many questions? You want to know why we're so disheartened? You want to know why we're bitching so much? You want to know why you're getting blown up in your YouTube comments? You want to know why you're getting blown up in your live chats? Here's why. You are historically bad. Pete Carroll has now lost 10 games this season. 7 of those have been by 10 or more points. 5 of them by 17 or more points. Getting blown out regularly isn't good while playing veterans over young players. Raiders are third team in the last 20 seasons to average less than 3.5 yards per carry and allow 45 or more sacks in the first 12 games of the season. Only the Jets and the Dolphins did it back in 2019. Gino, that guy, your boy Gino, needs only one interception to match Derek Carr, Jamarcus Russell, and Donald Hollis for the most interceptions thrown by a Raiders quarterback at home in a season in the last 30 years. We could actually see history this weekend in Allegiant Stadium.
We will.
And not the good history.
Yeah.
And not the good history that stadium is a love letter to. This one, if this doesn't burn your ass, then you don't have a pulse. I'm not going to say you're not true or real. I'm saying that you might be pulsed out when it comes to the Raiders. The Raiders are 0-4 in the AFC West after going 0-6 last season, Michelle. The only teams to lose every division game in back-to-back seasons since 2002 is the 2021 Jets, the 2016 Browns, the 08 Lions, who, if I'm not mistaken, never won a game, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
The 08 Rams and
the 2025 Raiders.
Well, no, we already are there. If we lose out, but it was another Raider team.
Would that be 06?
05 and 06.
05 and 06.
Exactly. Yeah. Here we go. Here, you want to talk historically bad? Here's our ranks since Mark Davis took control of the Raiders.
Oh, this is going to be really good. It's going to be great.
Bad.
It's going to be so good.
Winning percentage.
Okay, let us guess.
Winning percentage since Mark Davis has owned the Raiders outright. Well, of course, Carroll owned them technically, but since he was in control.
Winning percentage.
Winning percentage.
33.
Pretty close. 386. So 33%, 38%. Fifth worst in the league. Playoff appearances. You guys ought to know this. How many playoff appearances we had since Mark Davis has been in control? Come on, you know this.
2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2. That's second
I was
fewest.
too embarrassed to say two. That's pathetic.
Second fewest in the league. Michelle, how many times have we won in the playoffs since Mark Davis has been in control?
None.
None. That's a 0. That's tied for fewest. And losses by 17 or more points.
This is a percentage as well?
No.
How many?
Where would that rank in the league for losses by more than 17 or more points? So worst to first.
30th.
Bingo. It's 30. It's third most. And with 51 times since Mark Davis has been in control that the Raiders have lost by more than 17. Since the 2002 realignment, when the Raiders were eliminated from playoff contention before December 1st. So the amount of times we've been eliminated from playoff contention before December 1st since 2002, 2024, 2025, 2014, Derek's rookie year, 2006, the year that will live in infamy, and 2003, after we got our asses kicked in the Super Bowl and then Rich Gannon got hurt and yada, yada. Oh, but wait, what do you say?
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
More.
The Raiders have second most seasons with 10 or more losses since 1997 with 16. The Browns have 18, despite not even playing in 1997 and 1998, and are only one loss shy of 19. The 2-10 Raiders, here's a new one. 2-10 Raiders have been outscored by 10.8 points per game. Only other times they had 10 or more losses and were outscored by 10 or more points through 12 games were 2018, 2014, 1962, and 1961. All right, last one for you. I got a lot of problems with you, Raiders. The Raiders are the third team in the last 20 seasons to average less than 3.5 yards per carry. And I already read this one because it was up here. And I read it. I have it on here twice. So now I've got no more. I still got a lot of problems with you, Raiders. Golly. So when we look at this freaking team, Michelle, we are historically bad. It's fair to call into question. It's fair to challenge. It's okay. It's okay to do this stuff because we are at a level of ineptness that you and I have only witnessed once.
Yeah. I love to live in a delusional, like I don't mind sometimes the Salulu is Delulu. But in this instance.
The Salulu is Delulu?
Yeah.
I love that.
But even after hearing that, because I ask periodically, I'll ask Lamont, is this the worst? This is the worst, right? Like, this is the worst that we've seen. This is the worst, right? And he's like, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. And it is the worst. And how can you not, even as a beat writer that is paid by the Raiders, not ask even a little bit of a question about the way that things are going? Because now, not only are we historically bad, what's the plan to fix it? It doesn't appear to be a plan, which means, guess what? We're going to be having this conversation for the next 5 years. I don't know. Like, that's bad. It's bad. It's
bad. Our buddy Jay from PA asked a question, Jeff, is that this was a good question. He hit me up on Twitter and said, okay, if the Raiders, for whatever reason, decide to retain Pete Carroll and we move into 2026 season with Pete, who's going to be your offensive coordinator? Who's going to want to come and coach this team? Who's like?
I'll tell you who's going to be our offensive coordinator. Greg Olson.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, that would be what we would roll with. And we'd roll again with Geno.
Oh.
If Pete Carroll comes back, we're not drafting a quarterback in the first round. We might get one in the fourth. You know what I'm saying? We might go grab Carson Beck or something like that to be a developmental guy, sit behind Geno or whatever. But we'd go out and roll with Geno again. Brandon Carroll's still our offensive line coach. We would just, let's run this shit back. There will be no changes because no one's feet is being held to the fire.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and you just rambled all of those amazing, and thank you for putting the time in to look all that up. But like, there's been some bad Raider teams, right?
Yeah.
Especially since Mark Davis took over. Real bad stuff. But I feel like in other seasons in the past, we had somebody in the building that was competent. Well, they'll fix it. Al's going to fix it. Reggie McKenzie's going to fix it. Amy Trask is going to... Name your person. I have no confidence in anyone within this organization right now. Whether it be Mark Davis, whether it be Tom Brady, whether it be John Spytek, whether it be Pete Carroll, whether it be whoever the hell who's the guy that Amy was talking about that's running that might be running the team. Jim Gray. No confidence in that. Like there's no confidence, no hope, anything. Like I feel like even like historically bad teams, we're talking about 2006, like awful teams. But they were still like, we had a little bit of hope, right? You know what I mean?
Well,
because we drafted Jamarcus. You know, hey, maybe something nice will happen. You know, he's going to develop. He's going to this. He's going to like when you have a 74-year-old head coach, a 35-year-old quarterback that neither one of them are working worth a shit, and you got an owner that cares more about the WNBA than he does the fucking Raiders.
Come on, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, what do we got? What do we got? We got each other. That's all. I mean, at the end of that's what we got. Because the team is giving us no hope. So maybe you'll give me hope. Maybe I'll give you hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these preseason shows that we do every single freaking season since 2019, or since that I've been doing since 2019. Like we have all this hope because there's, Gruden's there with Carr and, we've moved on from Carr and now
we got Devontae this year.
We got Devontae. McDaniels has got his guy. Like we've got all these things, but like, what do we got right now?
The other thing too, like the incompetence runs really deep because typically when you fire a coach, there's like a bounce back of sorts, even though, they're still using Chip Kelly's like playbook or whatever. Typically there is like, you see a little something and you find out that maybe he was the problem. He clearly was not the problem. I mean, yes, playbook maybe is the problem, but the incompetence runs really deep because there wasn't even a little bit of a push where like, oh yeah, that looks a little different. Oh, they're playing a little different. Oh, they're playing for something, it looked like the exact same team even after somebody high up was fired. So,
and if not for the miraculous play of a Brock Bowers, it's like that game is an absolute train wreck. Like
the whole season.
It's just like the whole rest of it. Yeah. No, I'm with, and something you brought up, Jeff, and I want to get into this a little bit. And then we're going to get into Sea of Fans here. When you talk about like, there was like something to have confidence in. Okay. So even though like, I understand Al lost his fastball at the end of his life, he was throwing out YOLO contracts.
Absolutely.
I know there was attendance issues in Oakland. Like I'm not trying to paint a rosy picture. But despite the dysfunction and the challenges of those times, it was still Al Davis. It was still Oakland. It was still that connection, at least to that. That defense was really good in 2006.
Totally.
There were still things that were something to latch onto. And this is the first time, maybe ever, that I'm not sure outside of individual performances like of Brock Bowers and Max Crosby and can't even give a dash and Genty because the guy's getting freaking crushed
behind the line of scrimmage
every game. So, like, outside of the handful of individual performances, I don't know what to hang my Raider hat on in terms of being confident. And one of the things that I thought was going to bring confidence was Tom Brady, and that you and I and Michelle talked early on that, like, him being there will have an attraction to free agents, coaches, yada, 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 whatever. People will gravitate towards him because he's the GOAT.
Sure.
And when I've gone on these mics and implored the Raiders and Mark Davis to consider a director of football operations or president or whatever title you want to damn give him, but somebody to run the football side of things, Most people agree with me, but then there are also some people out there that go, well, we've already got that, and it's Tom Brady. Jeff, that doesn't inspire confidence in me like I thought it would, because Tom Brady is half in. He's going to make all that Fox money for as long as he can because he wants to buy up more of the Raiders.
Right.
So he's not going to be all in on this thing. And my position would be that if you're going to be the guy, you can't do it from a distance. You got to be in the goddamn building.
Right.
You can't run the show from a Fox booth, from being on the road most of the time. The limitations that the NFL puts on you as a broadcaster. That formula is not going to work. Even if Tom Brady's the greatest leader that the NFL has ever seen, it's not going to work if he has to do it from a distance. You got to be invested and dug in to what it is to be the Las Vegas Raiders. So even that doesn't inspire confidence in me.
No, definitely not. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the first time there's been no hope in a real long, in a long time. Like, I feel like even in the recent past, you know, I mean, we shit the bed with Josh McDaniels. Well, but we got Antonio Pierce. We had
a hell of a lot of hope during that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't have a whole lot of hope at all. And, but I did bring up the man's name, and we're airing our grievances.
Yes, yeah.
Antonio Pierce, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh, is he still? I don't even.
He's talking.
I'm out of the loop with him too.
He's in on that bullshit. He's in on that bullshit. He's salty as hell.
Oh well.
He's super salty, which I get it. You got fired.
Right now, he has a lot of leverage because he could be like, y'all should have stayed with me.
So they did.
You know what?
They did a segment on CBS, and it had like a carnival theme to it or something like that. It was like the confidence level in certain teams and like all this stuff. So they asked Antonio Pierce, what's your confidence level in the Raiders to turn it around? And you know that game that you have the hammer and you hit the thing and it goes up and hits the bell and all that? He goes, hit the bell as hard as you have confidence for the Raiders to turn it around. He picks up his thing and he taps it. He taps it. He goes, this might take two decades to fix this motherfucker. Like, okay, I understand we're a long way away.
Sure.
We ain't 2 decades away.
Well, but maybe he has a little more insight than we do in what kind of clusterfuck that place is. I don't know.
Truth, but keep my fucking team's name out your mouth.
Understand.
This is a guy that was wearing Chiefs gear.
Preach,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Like earlier
Preach,
this year.
bro.
Yeah. But no, it is. It's so frustrating. And Michelle, I don't even know. Whatever.
Yeah, I really
We'll close this out of this segment.
Honestly,
Let's get to
I don't
fans.
know, and at this point, I really don't care.
And that right now is the anthem of Raider Nation.
Just fucking win. When that starts happening,
Not this season though. I want Mendoza.
No, seriously, don't do that because that's such a Raider thing to do. I don't want to lose out because
watch us go 3-2 to end the year.
Seriously, that's exactly what the Raiders.
We'll draft 9th or whatever. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Hey, let's hear from Pecans, and then let's hear from HTeao, huh?
Oh yeah, nice, good call.
Hey,
thirsty.
this is Koch, former Los Angeles Raiders.
After
back in the old days, baby.
Those
And you're listening
pecans.
to Murf, and
Bruh, for real,
you
though.
happen
Might
to
be
have
thirsty.
the same hair as me. Check it out, Raiders Fan Radio.
Need some refreshment? Sip Real. At HTeao, you can dive into dozens of flavors of real and real refreshing iced tea. Mix and match your faves or grab a gallon to go. HTeao, real tea, real refreshing.
All right, so did we effectively air all of our grievances? Is any grievances going on in the chat? I'd love to hear. No, Michelle's getting ready to do emails, but Jeff.
Well, I
Or
did.
unless you got the chat?
I had an email that
Okay.
you said something that triggered someone asked a question in email, and I want you to answer the question.
Okay.
It's from AJ in New England.
Okay.
And he says,
Thanks,
good evening,
AJ.
Raiders Fan Radio. I've been a bit puzzled lately with all this talk of needing a, quote, president of football operations. Maybe you can educate me, and it will be a good bit for Murf fundamentals. I thought we had a guy who made all the football decisions. Isn't that John Spytek's job? I mean, I know we have on occasion had an upside-down power structure head coach-led organization during the Gruden and Wentz McDaniels eras, but in normal power structure, what does a president of football operations do besides hire a GM and delegate all responsibilities to him? It seems like that's just hiring a GM, but with extra steps. Thanks in advance. I'm sure you will have a good answer, and I may feel silly, but at least I'll get educated.
Hello, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me here today as your old Uncle Mosh takes us to class. Most of you have heard the phrases Hail Mary, shotgun, or onside kick, but have you ever wondered what the heck a Mike, Sam, or Will linebacker did? Do the phrases run and shoot, bull rush, and nickel dime packages make you want to go pooch punt the Wildcat? Well, you're in luck. My little nephew Murf has a new flea flicker of a segment called Murf Fundamentals, where I ask him a question and he tries to teach this old dog some new tricks.
I appreciate the question there. That's from AJ in New England?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So I would say that my comment would be, it doesn't mean that John Spytek couldn't be that person. The effective position of a director and or president of football ops is somebody that has ultimate say and then directs the football. Okay, here's how I'll say this. Sandra Douglas Morgan is your president of the Raiders, okay? She handles the business side of the Raiders effectively. She is the decision maker. She directs the PR, everything outside of the Raiders, all those things. She's responsible for a ton of what goes on. There's a reason that she has such a big casino background. Any of those relationships, all that stuff funnels through Sandra Douglas Morgan. So we need a person like that on the football side of it to then funnel all those relationships through. At a minimum, when you have a young GM like John Spytek, he can't go toe-to-toe with a 74-year-old head coach, with a guy that's literally been in football for 50-some-odd years. So if you have a director of football operations over John Spytek, he can then tell Pete, cool story, bro, but John's going to make the draft picks. John's going to decide, right? You're not going to override on game day who's going to play. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to start Charles Grant. You're going to start Caleb Rogers. Oh, yeah, by the way, Caleb Rogers, the highest PFF-rated offensive lineman that we have, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have somebody that's the ultimate shot caller. Or, to AJ's point, sure, it's empower Spytek. Hey, Pete, respect your legacy in the league, respect your coaching history in college football and otherwise, but this is John's call. This is not your call. You tell John what you need, what kind of offense you're going to run, what kind of defense you're going to run, what kind of players that you want, and then he's going to go and get them. The reason that this draft was so confusing and the free agent signings were so confusing is because there are so many hands in the decision making. So whatever the structure needs to look like, I don't care. It just has to end with one person.
Right.
And that's the thing. Is
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many damn cooks in the kitchen. You mentioned Jim Gray. We got Tom Brady. We've got John Spytek. We've got Pete Carroll. We've got Mark Davis. We've got Tom Wagner. We've got all these people that are in Mark's ear, and there's no one that can. And was the beauty of Al Davis. He was the managing general partner, and he was the general manager effectively of the Raiders, except for other times when he would delegate to Ron Wolf. So Amy Trask was basically the CEO. She was the Sandra Douglas Morgan of her time.
Totally.
Okay. But Al still handled football. Well, there's no one that has done that yet to this time because, well, I would say yet. Mark gave it to John.
Well, that's what I was going to say. He gave it to John Bedane and John Gruden and said,
Mark Bedane.
I'm sorry, Mark Bedane. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all run it. Y'all run it. Y'all do this shit.
Yes.
And then both of them had to get let go. And he would, and he's never replaced them.
Yeah.
Never.
He's tried,
No, but like, and I love that, like, so when you look at the power structure that was in place, and I'm telling you, I got a lot of reverence. And the further we get away from it, the more reverence I had for Reggie McKenzie, because Mark gave Reggie power over the roster and the decision making, and Jack Del Rio respected that. Now I know that Reggie had challenges at the later parts of the draft and whatever, but the bottom line is he drafted Derek Carr, he drafted Gabe Jackson, he drafted Khalil Mack, ultimately drafted Amari Cooper, built an absolute wall in front of Derek Carr, and 2 years after that man was drafted, we were in the damn playoffs and had the best Raider team that we've seen since the Super Bowl run. Okay?
True.
So like, you can be critical of Reggie in multiple different areas, but you can't be critical of the way he originally built the Raiders and the relief that he found from the contracts and all the getting us healthy in the salary cap, all those things. And he had full power and full control to do that. So if that's John Spytek, great. That's fine. Wonderful. I trust John Spytek, at least to this point, because we hadn't seen him without the influence of fucking Pete Carroll. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if that needs to be somebody else, great. If that needs to be Tom Brady, great, but don't do it while you're half in the booth. You know what I mean? So like whatever the thing is, so that's my position on it. And so that's where I'd say that like when you look at organizational leadership, there has to be somebody that has the ultimate call. There has to be someone at the top, a leader at the top that can talk the talk, walk the walk, make the call, share the vision, and then employ people to their own successes to feed into said vision. That's what that person should be.
Yeah.
And I'll gladly volunteer. Do we have some super chats coming in there? One of y'all shout out the super chats. Please.
Yeah, sure. Sure thing. Raider Rick in there says, also, how do we know if Brady's going to be a good owner? Michael Jordan sucked as an owner with a $5 donation from the One Nation Foundation.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And, he makes a good point. You know what? Time will tell. Yeah. Time will tell. Let's see. Justin Savakanis is in there. He says, 5 games remaining. Let's hope this offseason is the year to begin the turnaround. New coaching staff to start with a $10 donation to the One Nation Foundation.
Whoops. That one, not that. It's just right. Hang in there. There we go.
Nice.
Thank you, Justin. We appreciate that, brother. And hopefully a new coaching staff for sure. And who was the other? It was Raider Rick, you said? I appreciate Raider Rick. Thank you guys so very, very much. All right. We want to do Sea of Fans? We had play the Sea of Fans stuff yet?
No, we hadn't done that yet. No, let me hit it.
You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Don't let me do all the talking.
He is fading, looking. He's under the gun. He's tied, he throws. It is. Oh, he caught it.
I appreciate all of you joining us on this Wednesday evening here for Raiders Fan Radio. Appreciate all the folks that are in the chat. Appreciate Ryan Miller that's in there. Paul Edgerton is in there. Guy is in there. Justin is in there. Joe is in there. Martin, Mimo is in there. Let's see who else we got. Gotham City Raider is in there.
Oh, that's a good name.
Davalis is in there. Yeah, Gotham City Raider is cool. I love that. Get to the chopper is in there. That's so funny. Kevin the Raider Nerd is in there. We appreciate you all so very, very much.
Raider Roo's in there?
Oh, what's up, Roo?
Yeah, what's up, Roo? Good to see you, buddy.
I almost left him on the freaking doorstep looking in, just like I did at the Stage Door Casino 5 years ago. Kidding. I promise I didn't have control over that, Roo. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that. Stacy Ruff sure got in there. Oh, what happened to Stacy Ruff? Just thought about that guy.
I don't know. He might still be in the
in the clink
facility. Yeah, yeah.
In the tank.
Yeah, he was cool, man. I like Stacy. I hope you're well, Stacy.
He's probably a CEO for Jameson now. Jameson whiskey.
He's gonna be the next football of operations for the Las Vegas Raiders. Stacy Ruff.
Hey.
There he is. Yeah, but no, we appreciate you all very, very much for your support, Raiders Fan Radio, and jumping in the chat room. And you can contact the show a multitude of ways. You can be in the chat room at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. You can call the show at 909-345-3346. That's 909-345-3346.
Motherfuckers. I'm never chiming in again.
I was trying to catch him, not you. You cut the stray on that one.
Well, I was jumping in to help you.
Well, we kind of like the Raiders front office staff. None of us on the same page on shit.
No, but that was funny because it just cascaded around.
She goes,
oh, you motherfuckers.
That was actually pretty funny the way that worked out. That was good.
No, that was good stuff.
That was good. We got the whole number out there. Because one of these days is going to be like 3-3. There's going to be crickets because none of us are going to be afraid to say it. Oh, my gosh. That was funny.
Trust is gone.
I blame Hondo.
Yeah.
I blame Gino.
Or that guy. Yeah.
Blame the Raiders.
Oh, my gosh. So anyways, appreciate you guys. You can call the show at any time. And if you leave your voicemail 3 or more times, you can become the next made man or made maiden here at Raiders Fan Radio. Or you can email the show. And you can email the show at show.
Kevin's in the chat. He was.
All right, Kevin. I'll take it easy. That's show.
That's SHOW.
Why so fat? Hey.
Just ease into that shit.
If I can see the finish line, I'm going to run towards it.
So appreciate you. And if you email the show and we read your email in a definite amount of times, you can become the next made man or made maiden. And Michelle has the honor of reading your emails every week. And Michelle, who do we have this week?
I do. So I have one from Soren that
Soren.
he sent a few weeks ago. It didn't come through the first time. He sent it again, but then I had to skate out of here. And so, but he has a little... who is disappointing you more?
Okay.
So I'm going to give 2 names, and you're just going to say which one has disappointed.
Okay. Are we like blurting them out at the same time, or what are we doing?
Sure. You can do whatever you want.
All right, let's.
And then he kind of wants a little quick. Why are you disappointed more? Or you can just say the name. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Zamir White or Charles Snowden?
Zamir.
Snowden. Zamir's not getting enough playing time.
Okay. Tyree Wilson or Malcolm Kuntz?
Malcolm Kuntz.
Polamalu or Eric Stokes?
Polamalu.
Alex Kappa or Dylan Parham?
Alex Kappa will be the answer every time to anything ever.
100 out of 100 times.
Raiders offensive line or defensive line?
Offensive line.
Yeah. Raiders draft class or Raiders free agency class?
Free agency
class.
Pete Carroll or Geno Smith?
Pete Carroll.
Oh, that's a toss-up.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That was Soren from Denmark.
Hey,
there you go, Soren.
From Denmark.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Who are you more disappointed?
Yeah.
The father or the son?
The father.
Yeah.
Because he's enabled the son.
Sure has.
And he keeps telling the son, good job.
Yeah, when he's lying.
I mean, we're all parents. We know that, like, you love your kids. Don't lie to them.
Don't lie to them.
That's it.
Don't tell them they can be something they're not. You're just setting them up for failure.
100%. I agree.
All right, so this is Colorado Raider.
Hey, Colorado
Nice.
Raider.
Is this the first time emailer?
Sounds
doesn't sound familiar.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah.
Well. Here we are yet again. 2 and 10. 2 and 10. What the ever-loving hell? Just when you think you've reached the bottom of the shit pile, there's more shit. It is best to be positive, hopeful Raider fan for health and sanity, but then there's the actual reality of things. Numbness is now commonplace, and when you are relegated to the idea of losing and the reality of bottom feeder sets in, and you're old enough to remember the true greatness that once was, it's at that moment you as a fan have truly hit rock bottom, and the full body hangover feeling seems to linger even though you're sober. There are many to blame from top to bottom as shit runs downhill, and as of now, it's the gum assassin, his Nepo kids, and his tornado path of damage from horrible decisions from the day he was hired. Yeah. The Carroll versus Kelly rumors are nauseating. Only us. We have more drama than the damn Cowboys. 3 scapegoats are gone, but the biggest jackass is still around and needs to walk the plank soon. Brady has to be held accountable, and what's with this crap Amy Trask exposed with this Jim Gray guy? Who the hell is he, and why is he chirping Bird to a bowl cut? Yet another entry into the drama sweepstakes. Maybe one day Mark will hire the right person to make quality decisions. This thing can be turned around, but only with precision accuracy on all future front office and player decisions. Minimal as it is, at least the chance is there. Whoever is starting, the Raiders are interested in the hoodie rumor, needs to bury it as quickly as they started it.
Oh, my gosh.
Hell to the no to the hoodie. Prefer a young, up-and-coming, offensive-minded, innovative coach who can surround himself with an entire staff of like-minded, aggressive coaches, and they all be on the same page. Coaching matters.
Reach.
With a shot at a top 2 pick in reach, we can get the best quarterback. That with salary cap money, 11 picks all combined could actually be an enticing option. If we can't get our preferred coaching option, there has to be a better fallback plan with plan B, plan C, plan D. I'm not in favor of retreads, but if yet again comes down to that, Tomlin, great resume, but was a Steeler. Mike McCarthy, his biggest problem was a Jarrah problem. Both are technically retreads, but aren't ancient as Methuselah either. This time, the franchise must account for all potential scenarios. So in the meantime, all we can do is tie a knot in the thread on the knot at the end of the rope and hold on for dear life. LOL. Love the show, and I'm out. Colorado Raider.
Yeah, nice job, Colorado Raider.
Appreciate it.
All right, we have one from T-Hom.
Hey.
What up, T-Hom?
Well, that went well. I love how all of these are starting. For all the blame that can be placed on any single person or collective within this organization, let me just say this. You can't come into an organization that has failed miserably for nearly a quarter of a century with only 2 playoff berths, both losses, and promise 2 things at one time. You can't promise that you're going to win now and rebuild. It has to be one or the other. I blame Pete Carroll. He is out of touch and has proven that he doesn't have a vision for the future. I blame John Spytek. One of his primary jobs was to retool the offensive line, and all he brought in through free agency was Alex Kappa. I blame Chip Kelly. Well, who doesn't at this point? I blame Tom Brady. He has said from his part-time perch in the press box, he is not invested, at least not yet. I blame the Carroll kids, and if you really want to play the ghost of Christmas future, give them kids a little Christmas carol and send their asses home early. Sit Genty down and explain to him there is no use risking injury to him when running behind that offensive line is like running from zombies on broken legs. Somebody is going to die. Pegues. How do you say it?
Pegues.
Okay. Put Pegues in the backfield to run him straight up the gut. He'll probably pick up 3 or 4 yards every time. Bring Cam Miller in at quarterback. What can it hurt? Work the draft capital so that the Raiders get 2 first-round picks in 2026, a QB and an offensive lineman. Couple that with 2 offseason offensive line acquisitions, an edge rusher to place the 2 guys on the milk carton, Kuntz and Tyree. But first things first, we need to know who owns the jockstrap. Is it Spytek? If it is, he needs to make the call on the new head coach. He needs to drive the vision. No more listening to Tom Brady. The new head coach will put together his team and go from there. And my final wish, as we muddle through the last 5 games, is to do a blackout for the Kansas City game. And hopefully we'll be in a position to pass out signs throughout the stadium that say, we're going home and so are you. Better days are ahead, Raider Nation. They have to be. T-Hom. P.S. Beat the hell out of Denver.
Come on, go T-Hom.
Nice. I like that notion of we going home and they going home.
That sure would be nice.
Yeah.
That might be a motivating thing to go to the game.
Except you're not. Yeah.
Except and knock us down to 7th in the
I was
draft
going to say,
order.
except you're not going to get Mendoza if you do that.
Yeah, true. Okay, this is from Martin.
Martin.
Hi, friends. Here I go again with another rambling sermon to the converted, as if I had any right to pontificate about the Raiders. All team sports with a divisional structure have cycles of success and failure, more so when there's no relegation or promotion to and from lower leagues, as in this case with the NFL. The Packers, Patriots, and Steelers have all known multiple years of success at the highest level, and more recently, so have the Chiefs. The Raiders have had their successes too, but not for many years, as we all know too well. However, what goes up must come down unless you're a helium balloon or a Geno Smith deep throw. Belichick and Brady left New England and their period of dominance ended. This year, the Chiefs, still with Reed, Mahomes, and Kelsey, look vulnerable and may be chasing a playoff spot at best. Mike Tomlin's long tenure at Pittsburgh looks less than secure now. Denver, New England, and Chicago are flying high again this season with their new young quarterbacks. It seems inconceivable to me that without drafting a top
Inconceivable.
I thought the same
yes,
thing.
You did.
Inconceivable. A top young quarterback. And
never get into a game with a Thessalian when death is on the line. Sorry. Have fun storming the castle. I can quote that movie all night long. Such a great movie.
A top young quarterback and pairing them with a coaching staff with fresh ideas and enthusiasm, the Raiders can expect to begin to rise to the top again. Both New England and Chicago got their QB first and then fixed their O-lines in free agency or the next draft. Denver are where they are despite their O-line, thanks to a good defensive unit. So draft a quarterback first, then fix the O-line, and also clear deadwood out of the coaching staff. That seems to be the only way back to the top for Las Vegas. That's what today's successes have done. And finally, Shout out to the chat, the One Nation Foundation and its partners, and Go Raiders. Martin, Made Man, 9-time Sizzler recipient, 3-time Fanny Award winner, 2025 Made Man of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and Polly Award winner, firm believer that if Americans drank more tea, they'd get along a lot better. And if your friend from across the pond, Martin.
Hey,
there you go, Martin.
Oh, Martin, I don't like tea.
We get along just fine. We got Budweiser.
We have Modelo.
You got Modelo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't like tea. I don't like tea. Any tea. I don't like sweet tea. I don't like unsweet tea.
Really?
I
I like unsweet tea.
I don't like any tea.
You don't like hot tea?
I don't like hot
You like
tea.
green tea?
I don't like green tea.
No,
I don't
really?
like black tea. I don't like any tea.
No tea.
No tea.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, unless you have a secret to tell, I like that tea.
Oh, yeah. If we're going to spill
yeah.
the tea. Yeah. There you go.
I do like that tea.
Yeah.
I don't like any other tea.
I like tea hom.
I like tea hom.
I like tea hom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tea hom's nice.
Tea hom's cool.
He's cool. But no, I like unsweet tea.
Name your favorite tea in the chat and I'll try it. Maybe. Maybe not. You like unsweet tea?
I like unsweet tea. Yeah.
Tea's
I know
so
Valerie's
gross.
family makes fun of me all the time. I'm the only one because they're all like deep Southerners.
Yeah, I was
man.
gonna
They
say,
all,
Oh, yeah.
they all drink
Lamont would
sweet tea.
slap
No, I
unsweet
do
tea out of your hand.
I do the unsweet tea too.
I like
Do you
unsweet-
put a sweetener in it?
No, I don't do a damn thing to
No,
it. Just
no, I don't
freaking
either.
Just raw dog that shit, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Gross. That's so gross.
Oh, dang.
Okay, you don't have any room to talk. Let's roll it back to the beginning of the show.
Well, the bags have gone. Hell yeah.
You've been eating them pecans too.
I mean,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, what's...
is that? I can't wait to go back and listen.
Oh
to
my
that.
gosh,
That's on
I
there,
hope
right?
that's on there,
Okay, I
yeah.
think
Hey,
it
who
is.
made this shit again?
I thought you wouldn't remember.
Was it Aunt Betty?
No.
What was her name? That's a long time ago.
Cousin Becky.
Yeah. Cousin Becky. Oh, yeah. You know what she does.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I know. We heard it.
When it comes to pecans.
I can't wait to find out. I haven't tried mine, but I'll let you guys know.
You might
Oh
be
my gosh, you almost
disappointed.
killed me.
because- You might be disappointed. I talked that shit up hard.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, you sold that shit. You were like, oh, yeah.
That should
yeah.
be her slogan. She should start.
First
selling
person to
it.
donate First person to donate $50 to the One Nation Foundation gets the rest of this bag.
And those pecans.
Oh yeah, you ride the lightning too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Aunt Becky? Aunt Becky.
Cousin Becky.
Cousin
What did I
Becky.
say, Aunt Betty?
Betty.
You said Aunt Betty, yeah.
Cousin Becky.
Oh my
Put her
gosh.
foot in it.
Shouts out to
She
you.
did. Shouts out to Cousin Becky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who knew?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Next we have
I'm going to get divorced.
No, we're talking your family up, bro.
Yeah.
No,
There's not a whole lot of more positive things you can say about somebody.
Damn right. Damn right. What did I say?
That's a
What did I
compliment.
say? She fucks hard.
Jeez.
Don't do it again.
Okay, I was not gonna repeat it.
Well,
but yeah, that's what you said.
that's what the
and-
That's what the kids are saying. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Okay, I need to check with.
But
I've
when it-
never heard.
but keep it within context, please. For real. Like, geez.
Oh,
well, yeah. No, it's in context.
I know. For what?
Pecans.
Pecans,
There you
bro.
go. All right.
They,
Yeah.
I'm
I don't need to
certain
hear
they're
about her life
delicious.
and the other shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's what the
my
kids
gosh.
say.
I gotta go get Valerie down here.
Oh my gosh. Stop
Oh
it.
my gosh, it's so funny.
Ah,
that was
jeez.
incredible. Okay, next we have Paul.
Ron says, luckily this episode is post Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Oh,
Well, I'm
jeez.
sure
'Cause
Cousin
this would have
Becky's
been-
not listening.
No, for sure not. No.
But if I had her email, I would send it to her. Okay, this is Paul.
If she emails 3 times, she can become the next maiden here at Raiders Fan Radio.
Oh my gosh.
We can name the segment after her. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Paul. I hope you're all well and suitably recovered from Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh, Ron.
I'm seeing articles suggesting that we won't be going for a quarterback in the draft, which is inconceivable to me. I'm seeing that must be a really popular word over there. I'm seeing that Pete Carroll might be staying in as head coach, and that scares me. If Pete stays, then there's a good chance that Gino will stick around, and that's my biggest fear of all. We all have our thoughts on what might happen, but none of us will be sure until the season is over. If we finish 2-15, I don't think there's a way back for anybody. We're finding ourselves yet again thinking, do we want the Raiders to lose out to secure the higher draft pick or win as many as we can and be creative in April? I've always said I hate to see the Raiders lose a game, no matter what the situation. However, this year, more than ever, I don't see the point winning any more games. What good is it going to do to win any of the last 5 games when it would make the job in the spring even harder? Our best chance of moving forward in the right way is to finish 2-15. I know it would leave us all with the lowest feeling in years, but I'm already at that point. I couldn't feel any worse than I do now. Real. Add to that, with the exception of John Spytek, I don't trust any of the current group to make the right decision. Spytek deserves at least another year, provided he's given the right authority over the head coach. There's merit when people say you can't keep firing head coaches. We need consistency, but I believe it's like the QB situation. Keep swinging till you get the right one. Then we back that SOB to the hilt. Why stick with people if you know they aren't going to change our direction for the good? And recent bunch have taken us further away from where we want to be. More than enough damage has been caused. Hire a young coach, draft a franchise quarterback, and let John Spytek cook in the draft. That I would back because there's hope and strategy in full motion. For those calling for Mark Davis to sell up, he isn't going to do that. But the president of football operations idea sounds good to me. He can take a back seat, count his cash, and get somebody to do the legwork for him. It's a no-brainer. Who that person might be, I haven't got a clue. Dare we dream, Raider Nation? Is there a chance this could happen in 2026? We can only hope, but that's not what I'm seeing in the articles I've read so far. And finally, I hate the shit for brains, white horse riding, Elway grinning, asshole Broncos. Oh. Stay safe, RFR family. Love you, Raider Nation. His Lordship, the Royal Scribe, Paul Edgerton, Shropshire, Mississippi, Polly Award winner 2019-2022, Foggy Glasses Award winner 2020, Made Man of the Year 2024, RFR Maverick Award winner 2025, BRT Sizzler Scorekeeper, Proud Made Man,
five times
times 5 winner of the Raiders Fan Radio BRT Sizzler Award.
Paul, your name Paul?
Hello? Paul. Hello? Paul.
I met him with Paul. Who? Paul.
Paul, yes, Paul.
Paul's not here. Hey, Paul. Paul.
Hi. I'm Paul.
Damn right you are, Paul. Thank you so much, brother. All right, what's got you going over there, Michelle?
Ron.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I want to read it, but you've probably seen it.
Yeah, no, I saw that shit. This fucking chat room is going insane. Oh my gosh!
Shouts out to Becky.
Shouts out.
Oh man! So if you enjoy this portion of the show, this is what we're going to get from our new stuff that's going to be coming out. It's going to be us just trying to make each other laugh, man, within a Raider context for sure. But no, we appreciate you, Paul, so very, very much for your email, as always. And, you know, we were talking a little bit on the Twitters. I was talking about Paul. Some of the folks, because there's been like, you know, so many folks that like interact with us on the Twitters and whatnot. Paul's emails are just the best every week.
They really are.
He really brings it each and every week. And sometimes I feel like I don't even want to like try to like tag my little freaking dopey opinion onto it because it's just like I want those to stand alone. But Paul, man, we love you so very, very much. Thank you to you and all the incredible emailers this week. And so now we've got some voice messages to get to. So let's go ahead and knock out these voice messages. And we're going to start off with first-time caller.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
And I'm a big fan because I'm a big fan of Silver and Black today.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're going to check in with a regular over there at Silver and Black today. He is Tarek in Chicago.
Cool.
Hey, Murf, what's up, man? This is Tarek. I met you a few weeks back when we were on the Silver and Black Today show with Scott. Just want to give you some major props, man. I mean, I think I'm 52 years old. I think you're the same age range as me, and I just love how you keep it real. I love your absolute passion. This dreadful season cannot end soon enough. I just want to hear your thoughts on how do you even begin to fix this? Pete Carroll, the entire coaching staff, a lot of these players had better be gone after these final 6 games. Speak to a lot of Raider fans. Oh, we should have gotten Vrabel, Ben Johnson. They didn't want to go there for good reason. So the coaching staff is in flux. They're not going to be there. They better not be. We don't have an offensive line. We don't have any established wide receivers. Betch was our second-round pick, has barely gotten any action seeing the field. Dante Thornton Jr. hasn't gotten really opportunities, maybe rightfully so. We don't have a defensive line other than Max Crosby, who I still think we should have dealt. We don't have quality linebackers. Our defensive backfield is absolute trash. Front office is in complete flux. We're going to have a top 3 pick, I believe. We're going to have a lot of cap money again, but I want to hear your thoughts, sir, on how we even start fixing this. I mean, I would suggest you start with the coaching staff, and then we've got to finally get that quarterback. We cannot keep trying to recycle other people's trash like Garoppolo and Minshew and Geno. Love the show, man. You do a tremendous job representing Raider Nation, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Take care, my friend. Go Raiders. Bye-bye.
There you go, Tarek.
What's up, Tarek?
Right on, brother.
So, I mean, we could do a whole segment on how to fix the Raiders. But to honor your question there, I think that it starts off with a GM/president of football operations, whatever that looks like. So get somebody at the top that's responsible for the decision making. I think that there are multiple options or paths to address head coach. I'm a fan of the formula where you bring in a young, offensive-minded head coach.
Truth.
Not just because I'm a fan of John Gruden from back in the day, the first time he came through when he was 35 years old and took over, but when you look at Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, and you look at Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence, and you look at who else? Bryce Young and freaking Dave Canales. Like you look at, like there are so many examples of teams that have been able to turn it around in a relatively short time frame when you have a first-round quarterback going along with that offensive-minded head coach. And so I think that would be the third tier, would be the first-round quarterback. I hear you on trading Max Crosby. At different points in this season, I've felt that way. And when you go into next year, it will have a very low cap number in terms of dead cap. And if the Raiders choose to want to move on from him to acquire as much draft capital as possible, but I don't know if that's something that I can fully lean into, because I feel like we would really surrender the identity of the Raiders, being that Max Crosby is the kind of the one that's the banner, the banner carrier for that. But that said, like, I think first-round quarterback has got to be the way. So however you got to do to get there, like, let's get there. To anybody that says, well, you got to build in the trenches, you got to build the offensive lines. Look, man, just look to your own team as an example in 2014 when Derek Carr was drafted and Reggie McKenzie built a wall in front of him with, Kelechi Osemele, drafting Gabe Jackson, signed Rodney Hudson, who else am I missing? Donald Penn.
Yep.
Right? Like, I mean, like that. I think that's the way. I think that's got to be the way, Tarek. And without responsible, structured leadership from the top down, I don't know if we get there. So, but anyways, that'd be my short answer. You guys got anything on that?
Yeah, I think that going the young offensive mind is kind of the way to go, because you look at all these young offensive like the offensive coordinators and stuff like that. If you go a defensive minded coach, wouldn't hate that, but like when you bring in an offensive coordinator, if he's successful, he's gone in a couple years.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
That's a good point.
And then we start this carousel again and again and again. And that's why it was so appealing to have Gruden, a young offensive-minded coach back in the 2000s. Like, he was going to be there for the long haul. And that offensive game plan was going to be there for a long time.
Andy Reid doesn't have offensive coordinators.
Truth. Come on. No, 100%. You're exactly right. So I think you get that young offensive coach, and you get a young quarterback, and you just set it and forget it. Let that shit ride.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. I agree. Michelle, Justin Marmon in the chat there is giving you a bad time. He sent a $2 donation to the One Nation Foundation. He just says, thanks, Michelle, because he owns HTeao. He likes tea.
Oh, damn.
They're a sponsor of ours. Michelle's like, I like tea.
Well, Lamont loves tea, and so
There it is.
and those teas look different though. They don't look like tea. They look better.
look yummy.
They look yummy. They don't.
They look yummy.
They don't look like.
They
tea.
need to hire Lamont to do that, like spiel. The like, need some refreshment.
Oh my
I want to hear Lamont be like, "Hey, y'all motherfuckers, try this shit."
You'd be like,
She's pretty good.
This
yeah,
is-
I can
this
see
shit-
him.
this
think
is
shit's
good.
you'd be like, hey, Justin, you ever thought about doing an audio bit?
I'll never forget that ever. Sorry. I should know. I still don't. I still don't like tea.
That's okay. But we love HTeao.
Yes, we love HTeao.
Raider Rick is in there. He says, just to $4.99 donation to One Nation Foundation.
Hey.
How come I'm having a hard time reading this? Justice screwed us. I can see the refs give us tuck rule, immaculate reception, and holy roller week in 17 to ruin our draft position. Yeah, okay, I get you now. Yeah, absolutely. Like, watch us get screwed by the refs and actually end up winning a game and screw up our ability to get, Mendoza or Simpson, one or the other. All right, appreciate you, Tarek. Great stuff there, my friend. And next up, let's get to our buddy in Pennsylvania. He is Jay from PA. So if you remember Jay from PA last week, I posed the question, like, it was a couple weeks ago anyways. It was, where would Jay be from in Pennsylvania? Because it was like, he's a Pennsylvania guy. Why would you be a Raider fan? And I speculated it might be like East Coast guy, because a lot of people from like, Jersey and New York, and like, there's a lot of Raider fans up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gives the answer to that question.
Nice.
Hey guys, it's Jay from PA with my normal Monday after work call. Murf, good call on that. I actually grew up an hour away from Philly, so that northeast Pennsylvania side. Touche. Just wanted to say I reached that indifference point you guys have been talking about. I don't think we should fire Pete Carroll till the end of the year. There's no point. I don't want to end up with an AP situation. Let's just get these last 5 games over with and then sort everything out. But it's tough, man. This is just, it's hard to care. It really is. They're not even competitive, and Carroll went up to the podium again and just sounded like a broken record player. And here we are, guys. Hopefully we could buckle up and get ready for a busy off season with a new coaching staff and, revamping this team. But it all starts with just firing the coach at the end of the year. Thanks for everything you do, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, there was Jay from PA.
Yeah, I agree with him on that, and that's what kind of scared me a little bit about firing Chip Kelly. Like, this is gonna maybe light a fire under the team a little bit.
Oh,
like,
right,
are we gonna see
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because when there's turnover and all that, like
when Josh McDaniels got let go and AP comes in, all of a sudden we start winning football games.
Hey, easy with that shit. Yeah, no, let's keep it 2-15, bro.
Let's keep it 2-15. All right, next up, that's funny. Old Swago's on fire tonight, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. I love it.
Pecans.
Don't start.
I'm a new man. I'm a new man.
Those fucking pecans.
Those fucking pecans got you turned.
They're so good.
Golly.
All right, next up, let's get to a man of the cloth. Let's all show some respect over here. Yeah.
I love this guy.
Love this guy. Jacob from Fresno.
It's good to hear from him.
Murf, Jeff, Michelle, this is Jacob from Fresno. What's up, guys? Well, here we are, guys. Here we are. Pretty late in the season with 2 wins in our pockets and not much else to show for. I mean, at this point, we got the Red Hot Broncos, right? We got the only possible game we have of winning the rest of this season. Well, I'll give us 2 chances. Let's say we're very lucky because everybody gets that flash in the pan win, And who knows? Maybe we already got that against the Patriots. So strike that. We only got 1 chance, guys. We might beat the Giants. And do we really want to? Yeah, I think we want to. We still want it. We always want to win, don't we? We always want to win. But guys, let me tell you something. I think when we came into the season, I had the lowest expectations of anybody I talked to. By week 2, I was pretty consistently saying, yeah, we're probably going to have 5 wins this year. 5, 6 wins. But even me, with my low standards, we're not even going to get 5 wins. Now, think about that. Got a brand new coach, a Super Bowl winning coach, was almost back-to-back. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to go further into that to really go into the heat. No, let's talk about that. What's up with that Marshawn Lynch split? No, let's not go there. We got a new quarterback, Geno Smith, who seemed to turn his career around, and then he comes to the Raiders. And Pete Carroll comes to the Raiders. And all of these guys, they come to the Raiders, and what happens? It's really bad, isn't it? Stinky, smelly, just bad, very bad. And I'm at a loss for words. I can't really explain the horridness that we're seeing on the field, but that's just where we're at. But you know what, guys? It's always darkest before the dawn. And this is the silver and black, right? So it's got to get a little black before we get the silver. And that's what keeps me going. Not really. But, we had the 70s, guys. We had the 80s. 90s kind of fell off. And early 2000s were fun. But, here we are. 20 years of excrement. And we got to do something as an organization. Because the Raiders are not being remembered for who they were. They are now being identified as who they are, and it is not good.
Ooh.
But, guys, I love you. I'm about to run out of time. Stay up, fam. God bless you. Take it easy. And here's to the future. Here's the number 1 draft pick. Love you, guys. Take it easy. Go.
Google Voice.
Oh, my gosh. He was so close.
When those calls are playing, I'm always looking down at the counter, and I'm just like, you better get out of here quick. But, but Jacob is a man of the cloth.
Of course
We're
he is.
not going to let him go out by Google Voice.
Truth.
Now, you can't you can't get the Sizzler.
Oh, okay.
And really, technically, we don't allow for a second call when you've been Google Voice. But because we respect his faith and who he is in the community, we're gonna play Jacob's second call. But can't become no Sizzler. Sorry, Jacob.
Said he still leads all of our callers with the most Sizzlers.
Does he really? Probably,
Right.
Yeah.
Now
we'll
that
ask
the
Paul.
chats, everyone's going to go get ordained so they can
call as many
so they call as many times as they want.
There you go. Perfect.
It appears I got Google Voice, guys, but I can't go out like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, brother.
Let's try that one more time. Love you guys. Take it easy and go.
There it is. Attaboy, Jacob. You know what I love like. I respect the hustle and the call back in because the poor guy got Google Voice on go. And it was like Google Voice. It was like, bro, you're right there, man. You were like
So
2
close.
seconds away.
Yep,
But,
absolutely. What isn't that the story of the Raiders season?
You know what? Talk on that.
Go. Never mind. Just Google Voice.
Yeah,
has claimed-
right?
Yeah.
Just right there, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were there. We were there. We were there.
It was all to be had until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't.
All right. We got 2 more to get to. Let's check in with our buddy. Man, always freaking positive. Donovan. I'm curious to hear because I haven't listened to these.
Me too.
Because he was
curious.
down. Donovan's been down.
He's been down bad.
And we never hear Donovan down like this. So I'm curious to hear what he's got to say this week.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Donovan, man. So it's kind of crazy that like 95% of Raider Nation is like not even really mad, you know what I'm saying, about the results of the game. That's just crazy. That shows you where we at with the season. But, I'm gonna get right to it, man. Rob Bowers, best tight end in the league, man.
Come on.
Come on, dude.
Raider Nation, we good. I know we 2-10. We got the playoffs. Cool. We're gonna focus on next year. And the young talent. Let's come play this year, man.
Please.
What's the core on the offense? Brock Bowers, Aston Genty. Trey Tucker for the speed, and the O-line is solid. You see the importance of Cole Miller, Jackson Powers Johnson, man. We good, man. All right. With the quarterback position, just put Aiden O'Connell, man. All right. In his draft class with CJ Stroud, he finished with the second highest QBR rating in his draft class going through that BS, man. Y'all see what's going on out there with Geno Smith.
I'd rather see Pickett, but still.
But with the defense, the defensive line is legit, man. You already know about Max Crosby. And with the secondary, man, just go ahead and play the future, man. Darian Porter Jr., Lonnie Johnson Jr., Darian Porter, Lonnie Johnson Jr., and Greedy Vance, man. All right, play the young guys, man. Shout out to Eric Stokes, man. You already know about Daniel Carson and A.J. Cole, man. And keep Jamal Adams there, too, man. And with the defense, look, with the draft, just start fresh. Draft all young players, you know what I'm saying, that play fast, man, play physical, man. The reason why I'm talking like this, y'all see what's going on. You didn't hear about the BS with Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, what's going on internally, man. It's just time to move on, bro. It's time to stop playing favorites. Mark Davis, look, man, just make Patrick Graham the head coach, man, and make the OC that was coaching this. I'm mumbling right now, but make the OC that was coaching the last game, make him the offensive coordinator, man. Just bring in a young offensive assistant and then, you know what I'm saying, to revamp the offense. You know, we got too much talent on this team. Y'all see it, man. If we can't bring back Derek Carr, we ain't no Connell, man. All right? Raider Nation, we good, bro. All right, how you make all this better? Just win, baby.
Oh, Donovan.
Indeed.
The positivity is back.
You only make it better by winning. But here's where, like, and we can all, like, dissect what our preferred decisions are or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the spirit of it is that just burn it all down.
Yeah.
Burn it all down, do something different, because what you're doing now clearly isn't working.
Mm-hmm.
So do something drastic. Why not? Like, what do you? And this is the stuff.
What do you got to lose?
What do you got to lose? That whole
100%.
Pete thing was like, oh, we're trying to win. We're trying to win. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, man. Just invest in something past the freaking immediacy of the next game. Like, why not? Like,
totally.
It's mind-boggling that they're not playing the younger players at this point. What are you playing for? Like, what?
It's coaching malpractice at this point, Michelle.
Yes.
I was shocked to see Caleb Rogers in the lineup. We saw him, and he was the highest graded offensive lineman in the freaking last game. But Charles Grant, put Charles Grant over there. What can it be worse than freaking Forsyth?
100%.
Can it be worse,
bro? And then you got, and not only did Caleb Rogers was he the highest graded, he's still in rotation.
Yeah.
Here's a concept for you. Let these guys get in the game and build a rhythm. Yep. Football is all about momentum and emotion and rhythm, and it's like, let them get in there and get acclimated to the game. They get in there, have a couple of plays, and then boom, they're out.
Yeah.
Like, what,
right.
What are we doing? No, you hear about it all the time with athletes, flow state, right? Like the whole concept of being in the rhythm of the game and
hold up, let them cook.
Yeah, just let them freaking go.
Let them do their thing.
What the hell? What else do you want to see from Alex Kappa? Yeah. Like, what else? You
want to see him play left guard? Like, we've seen him do everything else.
Yeah, like, what's left, man? Like, freaking let the little young guys go, man.
Yeah, 100%. Well, and one, I can't remember what comment that Donovan made in that, but it reminded me of, shout out Scott and Mo. They were talking about, why is it that I feel like no matter what position or whatever, the Raiders always get the worst of a player.
Oh, yeah, or a coach.
Or a coach. That's what, yes.
Yeah.
Pete, we've gotten the worst of Pete Carroll. We've gotten the worst of Geno Smith,
true.
And all that stuff. But then there's also guys like that, we heard people bitch about, well, Gruden didn't know how to draft. Oh my gosh, Telesco drafted horrible players. We've seen all this stuff, but then we've seen people go.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're good.
Like Clavian Chason. You've seen Jack Jones.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah.
You've seen Nate Hobbs flash.
Jacoby Myers.
You've seen Robert Spillane. You've seen Amik Robertson.
Yeah.
You've seen all these guys. You've seen all these guys. They leave and they're like, okay, now I'm good. Like, come on, man.
Even Trayvon Merrick.
Jeez, yeah.
He's having a decent year.
Yes, dude.
Oh, man, I don't know what it is, man.
It's just heartbreaking.
It's just heartbreaking.
It is.
All right. On that. Nope.
Sorry.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks a
Well,
lot.
hold on. Let me have another pecan.
What a great night. Yeah.
I need a sad trombone thing over here. All right, next up, we're going to go to our buddy Steve in San Diego.
Hey, this is Steve from San Diego. A couple of my emails didn't go through, so I just thought I'd do this. So, hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, we know things aren't great and all that stuff. Listen, you just got to keep Pete Carroll because you've been firing people all the time. And I heard every time Pete Carroll's been successful in the past, he was in control, and every time he was not successful, he was not in control. Who's in control of this team? Is it really him? I mean, Chip Kelly's doing his own thing, and we don't know what Spike's doing. Tom Brady's doing his own thing. So, I mean, there's no order. So how can you really blame Pete Carroll when the team has the team proven success for 10 or 15 years, and all of a sudden Pete Carroll came in and it's not good? No. But you went away from that, got Josh McDaniels, who has no business being a head coach, and we knew that, and he was a losing proof. If we want to win, keep what's winning. Anyways, I hope they do the right thing. Just keep the coach. It's at this point, you're just going to have to bite the bullet and wait a while. And you know what? It took John Madden, the best coach we had, 7 years before he won a Super Bowl. So, you just got to let things stew. Let the coaches get their stuff, work together with the GM, all that stuff. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I hope that things change. Talk to you guys later. It's good to see you. And I saw you, though, Murf, on the show there, and I like watching that. But, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. So, but you just got to wait. Forget about all this firing stuff. And you just got to, people have to do the things the right way and just let it stew. Anyway, well, hopefully it goes better. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey. Give it up for Steven San Diego.
Much respect. Much respect.
All right, Steve's all about being patient. Yeah, I respect it. I mean,
Hey.
I get it. It's a train of thought. I don't agree, but it's okay. Doesn't mean you're not a real Raider fan or a true Raider fan.
Yeah, right,
we
right,
don't
right.
agree with each other.
Uh-huh.
But appreciate you, Steven San Diego, and appreciate everybody else that calls in and sends your voicemails each and every week. And we always take the best of the best.
Yes.
And we name a Sizzler Award, which that honor goes to Swag Jeff. And
Yep.
so Jeff, who was the best of the best this week?
Oh my gosh! Well, we had so much tonight. So much
A lot.
respect to
Good
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, it was all great, man. Yeah, can't thank you guys enough for interacting with us. So we started off with the emails. We had Soren, Colorado Raider, T-Hum, Martin, and Paul. And on the voicemail side, we had Tarek J from Pennsylvania, Jacob from Fresno, Donovan, and of course Steve from San Diego that we just heard from. But tonight's Sizzler Award is a first-time caller.
Oh, come on.
First-time caller, great conversation to be had after that call. Can't thank you enough for your support of not only Raiders Fan Radio, but Silver and Black Today and the One Nation Foundation, because that's what it's all about.
Come on.
So tonight's Sizzler Award goes to Tarek.
Hey, that's awesome.
The pecans deserve a sizzler, too.
Sizzler. We are Metallica, and we are here for your Oakland Raiders!
You know why we out here, and we ain't playing around today.
From The Walking Dead to errant Jedi Knights, Raiders fans are a rogues gallery.
I agree.
Cousin Becky.
Cousin Becky was robbed. She was robbed for real.
Yeah, no joke.
Pecans are legit, huh?
They're good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those aren't going to make it to the house. Those are going to
No, I appreciate all of you so very, very much. I love that Tarek got the Sizzler out of the
Well,
gate,
yeah,
man.
dude.
That's pretty
Yeah, that's
cool,
cool.
man. So we appreciate you so very, very much. And thank you to everybody, man. Michelle, you want to shout out the chat room?
Sure. Mojo's in there. Gotham City Raider. Elon Bush is in there. I think I just saw his name pop up. Oh, hey, Swag's in there.
Hey, hell yeah.
Raider Rick's in there. Paul. Who else we got? Raiders Edge. Ron, of course. Listen, everybody's in there. Raider Roo. Hey, Raider Roo.
What's up, Roo?
Cool. Yeah, everybody's in there.
I appreciate you all so very, very much. So appreciate you joining us for this episode of Raiders Fan Radio. Appreciate what? Why you
It's
got that
not
look?
playing. I pushed the button and nothing's playing.
What's the matter with your face?
Oh.
Nothing matter with my face.
I thought you were sad because you're out of
yeah,
pecans.
thing. You're like, I don't know what's going on over there.
What's the matter with your face? I'm born this way, motherfucker.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Well, I can do the outro then.
Oh, yeah. Would you do that? I'm going to stop it.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, stop it. Stop it. And I'm going to play the outro too. But but appreciate everybody that's joined us live tonight at Raiders Fan Radio at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. Appreciate everybody that's in the audio podcast. Find us on any audio podcast service. And thank you for your support of the One Nation Foundation. Thank you for your support through all your donations tonight, through your super chats and memberships and all that good stuff. And even if you can't support the show monetarily, just hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit a thumbs up. We are going to be off next week.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, Podcast Dad will be out of town, and so no show next week, but then we'll be back the week after that, and then we're going to be kind of sporadic through the rest of December because we're going to be getting into the Christmas season, and we got Michelle's party coming up.
Yeah.
So we'll have some
let's
stuff
go.
coming from that, but we'll have shows. We might be a little bit off schedule, maybe just not on the Wednesday nights at the normal time at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, but you'll hear plenty from us. And then, and so we appreciate you very, very much, Raider Nation. We love you guys. And Michelle, take it away, and I'll start the outro. Yeah, is that how it works?
Hit the button, nerd.
There it is.
I think that's how it works.
Ooh,
Listen. What?
Speaking of hit the button, nerd, have you guys watched the new Stranger Things?
No, and I have been hiding from spoilers.
Bro.
On
Just
TikTok.
press the damn button, nerd.
Y'all watch it to the end?
I've watched.
Is it all of them
binged
out?
Me,
It's the first 4 episodes of the final season.
Okay.
And
And
then
then
they're
it's
doing-
not all out.
No, they did volume 1. They're going to do volume 2.
Volume 2 on Christmas Day.
Me and
And
Vinny and Valerie binged the whole thing
Bro.
in one night. We watched Stranger Things for almost 5 hours.
I lost my fucking
I'm jealous.
mind.
Lamont
It's
doesn't
so
binge.
good.
I'm
It's
gonna watch it without
so
him.
freaking good.
It's so good.
Because I can do it,
It
in one
picks
day. I know
right
I can.
up, man.
Okay.
Like momentum.
No doubt.
It's legit. It introduces plenty
Okay,
of cool
I'm
things. No
starting it.
spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Introduces plenty of cool new things and
And they leave you on the perfect cliffhanger
Yes.
for Christmas. I'm like, oh, I'm clamoring, bro.
yes.
Like, I'm so
Yeah.
fired up.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
it's
I'm
so
gonna watch,
good.
I'll watch
Yeah.
it before we see each other again.
All right.
Lamont can deal with it himself.
He'll be all right.
Just press the damn button, nerd.
I can't stand somebody that doesn't binge watch shows. How did I marry somebody that doesn't binge watch shows? I'm gonna have to call Devin in. Him and Addie are gonna have to.
There you
come
go.
in.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen. Let's get one divisional win. Let's beat the Donkeys. Can we do that?
It's still the Donkeys, man. We don't ever want to lose.
We don't ever want to lose to them. So, listen, I know things are bad, but let's do that at least. Let's go.
I agree, Michelle.
And thanks for hanging in there. Thanks to everybody that's listening and the chat. You guys rule. Just thank you.
For
Thanks for
real,
being here,
though.
man. Because it's
Yeah.
bad. Things are bad.
Yep.
But we're good.
We are. You're exact. We are good. We are good. Raider Nation is good.
Exactly.
Folks like Lencho in there, Yoshi, Trinidad is in there, Paul, Mojo, El Capitan Rafucho is in there.
What's up, Rafa?
Yeah, Funky Hair Man in there. Man, you guys are the goats, man. You guys are the best. Frankly, it's what keeps us coming back.
Literally.
Every
You know what I
week,
mean?
bro.
It's
Literally.
you guys are why we're here. Because we love you so much, right? So can't thank you guys enough for being here. Hey, we're down bad. But we hope that we can be the lighter side journey into your dark side. And I feel like tonight was kind of that night.
Good. It was a good
nice.
night.
It was
Vibes
a
were
nice
fun.
It was a nice night. We did some nice things. It was good shit.
Michelle just cracked herself up.
Sorry.
We love you guys. Much respect. On behalf of Murf, on behalf of Michelle, on behalf of cousin Becky that isn't here, we love you guys so much. My name is Swag Jeff. You've been listening to another episode of Raiders Fan Radio, where we
my
take that
gosh.
lighter side journey into the dark side. And don't forget, boys and girls, what happens in Vegas, it started in Oakland. Love you guys. Much respect. See you next time. Damn, I hit the post on that. I'm so freaking good at this.
That was good. You're really good at this.
I'm so good at this.
No more pecans for
This
you.
episode was sponsored by
By
Candy pecans.
Join us in 2 weeks. Cousin Becky will be here.
She's never speaking to Murf again.
No. Christmas is going to get weird,
post a
man.
video on how to make candied pecans. We'll put it on the channel.
Oh, a tutorial.
Yeah.
There we go. Deal. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Did I? Oh, boy. What's the move? Oh, here it is.